This man spent his life collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000.
But I wanted to do a reaction to this. This is a video by a guy called Reckless Ben, and it's about an American company called Bricks and Minifigs. I'll let him explain it to you. It's quite long, but I'm gonna pause it throughout, and we'll have a little laugh for this. This should be fun.
Bring it back.
And then the entire thing, the police
This is awesome. This story is wicked, by the way. You're gonna love it.
are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up. And at this moment,
This like sort of rubs into what I was saying a minute ago, like, you know, about the way society is at the moment. This highlights it a little bit, the way these people act and the fact that the corporations are the ones that have got the upper hand, you know.
I promised Brian that I would not end this video until I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back. But anyways, the thief of this collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
Bricks and Minifigs, the biggest toy store of its kind.
Is the largest toy store.
Bricks and Minifigs were not just your average Lego store.
For collectors, Bricks and Minifigs is basically seen as the best and safest way to sell your Lego collections.
Yeah.
I'm selling my Legos. So what I'm planning to do
Mate,
with them
it's
is
so
taking my little
nuts.
Bricks and Minifigs.
Because there's
It's so nuts, this story. It's amazing. You got to watch it. It's fantastic.
so much positive media about them everywhere, Brian thought that this would be the perfect store to finally sell his dad's Lego Star Wars collection.
So I wrote up a contract.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family's Lego sets, but every time one gets sold, the store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
This was a store's worth of inventory. So that store that day was nothing but my dad's collection. Like, all the shelves filled. They had to bring in extra shelves and fill the whole party room with shelves.
But the owner of the franchise, this woman, well, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
My husband and I were planning on moving out of the country. I reached out to corporate to let them know, hey, this is something that's coming up in the next like 4 to 5 months.
She told the Bricks and Minifigs head corporation that she was planning on selling this
Does it
store.
sound okay?
So the corporation actually was able to find a buyer to buy it from her.
They let me know that they had somebody who was interested in purchasing a franchise in the area. He was going to be in town and he was going to stop by and just take a look at it.
The Lego
Wasn't until
figure.
Brandon got there that he informed me that they were terminating my franchise agreement. We were getting threats from Brandon and from corporate that if we didn't leave the store immediately, the police were going to be called. I told corporate I wasn't comfortable leaving that night without the inventory. I was also told I was not going to be able to stay there long enough to do that inventory.
But we don't just have to take this woman's word for it. She was actually able to save all the security camera footage from that night, proving that everything she just said is true.
All the footage and evidence is there. In the security cam footage, it's him at the store kicking her out. In that footage they sent us is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I
It's crazy. They're actually like, so they're Bricks and Minifigs, the corporation, right? And it is a corporation. It's a big company. They basically sent this team down to steal the inventory for this shop. Allegedly, this is what they're saying.
don't have my tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that, can't sign that part.
His own corporation is sitting there on video saying they're going to take it.
After this woman got kicked out of her own store, she called Brian explaining how corporate just came down and is now trying to take the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection without paying for it. So Brian called the store to see what was going on.
Called the store and I said, what happened to Crystal? And he goes, well, that's kind of a private matter, but the corporation's taking over the store. There's something I can do to help you with. I said, well, yeah.
Well, yeah, it was the camera was security camera footage from the store. So the woman in the shot, like as far as I can see, is just as much a victim as this guy. Yeah, this guy is obviously the grandson of the guy who owns all those Lego. We call them Lego. They call them Legos. And so apparently his dad's ill, and they're trying to sell this Lego to pay for like medical bills because it's quite hard in America with regards to that sort of thing. And so this guy's put that collection in the shop as a consignment. So and every time something gets sold, they take a little piece of it and then they pay him for the consignment. So that's what's happening so far.
I am the owner of about half your store's inventory. All those vintage
Exactly.
Star Wars sets you have in there are ours. And he goes, I don't know anything about that. I said, well, you better get to learn about it because I have a contract, I have photo evidence, video evidence, like that is our collection.
They're using
so I went
like
down
Lego.
to the store, brought a copy of the contract. We're like, you need to let me in back.
Check it out, he's got his own Lego
the
figure.
sets that you still have. All you have to do is let me in back. We can go that route or we can go to court. And the guy just looks at me, crosses his arms and goes, let me tell you what's going to happen. If we go to court, we're going to drag this thing out so long and you're going to end up spending so much more money than your collection is ever worth or what you ever would have gotten out of it, that it ain't worth it, man. So if that's the route you want to go, and I go, that's really the route you want to go, rather than just letting me walk in there, and he goes, nope. Dang. What am I to do at that point?
Wow, that's awful.
Knows
that is
this
absolutely
family,
awful.
especially with the father's health, doesn't have the resources to take them to court. And almost mockingly, they've since flooded all of their social media with tons of pictures of Star Wars Legos. At this point, it seems like they're just rubbing it in this family's face that they stole the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection in the world, and they got away with it.
Everybody is absolutely baffled. How the hell can a corporation get away with doing that?
That's exactly my point. The fact that they can get away with doing it because all the corporate laws have been changed, and they know how to manipulate the court system, and the court system doesn't really work in our favor anymore. It kind of works in the court's favors now. Sorry, I got to reply to this message. Okay.
Yeah.
And why are the cops not helping?
But luckily for Brian, a YouTuber ended up catching wind of this story and created a team of YouTubers to do whatever they could to get Brian his Legos back.
This is the full inventory of all the sets and minifigs.
We can figure out how to get this guy his money and his stuff back.
But right after they started, they instantly stopped working on this case. So I called one of them to find out why.
So they were threatening legal action against us. You know, Bricks and Minifigs, which is a pretty big company who probably has way more resources than we can, really put up.
Yeah, it's guilty until proved innocent. So like what the police will do now is they'll just look for, like, that's why they want joinder. That's why they want your name in that when they because they want to run you through the system to see if you've done anything wrong, which is ridiculous.
Fight against.
Bricks and Minifigs knows that they can just bully anyone that tries to expose them with frivolous lawsuits. And this left Brian feeling pretty hopeless.
It eats me alive. I had terrible anxiety attacks over it, got put on medication. I just kind of was like, okay, I just have to let these freaking things go right now. Because it didn't seem like I have any path to go,
Well, I guess now it's time for me to get involved. So immediately I went to my car, picked up some friends, and started driving 16 hours to this Bricks and Minifigs store. And I will do literally whatever it takes. Even if I have to take down the entire police force, I will stop at nothing until this family gets their entire Lego Star Wars collection back. And now 16 hours later,
we're
Reckless finally pulling up to the Bricks and Minifigs store. So I started a pair of spy camera glasses. That's what I'm gonna use to film this. And honestly, I kind of just want to hear Bricks and Minifigs side of the story.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. So basically my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think, and he told me to come here and see if I could pick them up.
Who's your friend?
I think they're Brian's Legos. It's like a big Star Wars collection set, I think.
You could go ahead and leave now.
Really?
So you could go ahead and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
That's nuts, isn't it? This woman, you can already tell, this woman's evil. Look at her. She's like bags under her eyes now. She's a demon.
Well, I'm not harassing you.
No, you are. Hi. You want to watch the cameras? I'm being harassed. Watch the cameras. I am being harassed. You need to leave.
Literally, all I did was just bring up that my friend has some Legos in their store, and the manager started freaking out on me. But I wasn't going to leave the store without hearing her side of the story. Before showing up, I printed out a copy of the contract the store made with Brian, saying that all of these Lego sets will remain his until sold. Because I have a
So it's pretty clear then, isn't it? You know what I mean? The contract says that it's his stuff. You know what I mean? So these people are literally just thieving. That's it. Just thieving his stuff. And it's like, well, according to like Reckless Ben, it's £200,000 worth of Lego. Which, how the fuck somebody collects £200,000 worth of Lego? I have no idea. But anyway, let's get on with it.
contract, legal reason to be here. Legally, this does not count as harassment. Instead, the manager should be checking the store's inventory to see if these sets are still in their store.
Well, so
Absolutely.
here's still all of the Lego sets you guys still have.
I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want that. You can go ahead and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time. This is the last time. I do not want that. You're not handing me anything.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract, but finally she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
He's been supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically what the manager's saying is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate.
Yeah, you're probably right. I wish to be honest, I wish I'd have kept some of my, because I had like big bins full of Lego when I was a kid, and I'm sure like some of that would have been valuable these days because I'm 50, you know. What's going on there? Oh, hang on, I've accidentally I've accidentally muted it because I'm a Mongo. Let me just go back a little bit.
Finally, she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
He's been supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically what the manager's saying is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate. But little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
How's it going?
And this was corporate side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated. We can't do anything with it here.
Typical, isn't it? It's like it's the typical catch-22. You go to the store, they send you to corporate. Go to corporate, they send you to the store. Go back to the store, they send you to corporate. It's fucking bollocks. How companies are allowed to operate like this, I've got no idea.
Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your
That's nuts, isn't it? I don't care. You know, go F yourself. I don't care what your thing is.
thing with them. That doesn't involve us.
So I showed the manager what corporate Bricks and Minifigs said.
When corporate tells me this, I'm supposed to come back to the store, right? And so it kind of seems like you're going against what corporate's saying.
That's fine.
Oh, well, this is what corporate told us.
I am happy that's what corporate told you. For the last time, I'm asking you to leave the store.
She's a bitch.
You give me a reason to leave, I guess?
Have you guys heard me ask?
What a horrible woman.
I don't know about you guys, but to me, it kind of seems like the only reason she's asking me to leave the store is to cover up this $200,000 theft.
You need to leave. How many times have you been asked to leave?
Exactly.
Was there a reason you're asking me to leave?
You need to leave. I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave. I've asked you how many times.
Oh, I don't know what it is, but I just want to punch her in the face. I can't stand this woman.
I've been asking to leave.
Eventually, the owner of the store called in and asked if he could talk to me.
Are you the owner of the
Yo, here we go.
Store?
Progress.
Yeah, why? What you got?
So basically, I just wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
It's nuts, isn't it? That's nuts. Why do you think? What do you mean entitled? This his. Well, it's not his, but it's not theirs either. It's ridiculous.
At least I confirmed the Legos are still here. The only thing is the owner's claiming that he's the owner of these Lego sets. I mean, it's pretty stupid of him to say that, considering I'm literally holding a copy of a contract he made with the store that said that this Lego Star Wars collection is not the store's property. It's the family's property. The contract makes all of this very clear, so I want to give him one more chance to answer a little bit better.
Well, I just want to get it back to my friend. He said he couldn't get it back, so I was just wondering if I could just come pick him up. Because you guys still have him, right?
Bro, why do you think your friend would be
crazy.
What's his? He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. He does own them.
No, bro, are you an idiot? Are you stupid?
Josh, the police are showing up right now.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, at least the police are here now, so once I show them the contract we're in with the store, we can finally get the Legos back.
Basically,
No, that's what you would expect. That's what you would expect to happen in it, you know?
we have, I think it's like $200,000 worth of Lego sets.
I know, yeah. Are you stupid? Come on, do you know what I mean? That's not the way it's done.
That we just have them in the store and we just like to pick them up, I guess, because they were going to sell it for us, but I guess they're not selling it for us anymore.
But does it sound like they want you here, right? So they
Well, but they have our sets though, yeah.
I understand that.
Look at this. So they've immediately taken the side of the business and ignored the legitimate complaint of the member of public. It's ridiculous.
Right here, the factor is that they don't want you their private owned store and they don't want you on the front.
But I don't want them to keep the Lego sets though.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
The police officer literally didn't care at all that the store just stole $200,000 worth of Legos. For some reason, he made it seem like I was the bad guy.
So you are trespass from here. So
Okay.
Trespass for life. So if you come back.
Oh, for life?
Yeah. If you come back, you could be arrested. Okay.
Oh, so how do I
Trespass
get
for
the
life.
Legos back then if I can't go?
And actually, now I'm thinking about it, trespass has got nothing to do with the police, is it? It's a civil issue, isn't it? In this country it is anyway. The police wouldn't get involved for a trespass unless it was aggravated, you know, unless there was like some reason for people to be afraid, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's about, exactly, yeah, and it's not a criminal court, it's a civil court, and the police don't really, I don't know how it works in America, but in the UK the police don't really deal with civil matters, they just keep the peace.
Go in the store.
Okay, we talked about that. Do you understand the trespass portion? If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay.
So.
Okay. Again, Rob.
So what this looks like to me is it looks like intimidation tactics by the police. Right, and if it is intimidation tactics by the, like, say for instance, what he's saying is legit, that he has got a contract, which I believe is true. He has got a contract. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If he's intimidating him, even though he's got legitimate evidence that a crime's been committed, this guy's corrupt, 100%.
Come back. We're in the car, and we're gonna arrest you.
So he's just threatened him with arrest. You got to bear in mind, this guy has done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. And yes, he is also very unprofessional.
Police are actively trying to cover this up. So Brian and I are now officially trespassed from the store. And if we ever come back to ask for his own Lego collection back, then we are going to be arrested.
Is there, I guess, a reason why they're able to just take all the Legos and not give it back, or?
So, we just gotta leave.
I just have to leave?
So, leave now.
Okay. I'm not allowed to be in the parking lot?
Exactly, yeah. He's telling him to leave a public place, which he can't do. Unless he's causing a problem, you know?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely not interested in anything that guy's saying. All he's interested in is trespassing him off that property because the people in there don't want him there. That's it. He ain't interested in the law. He's not interested in the rights of that person whatsoever.
We've been filming for 10 minutes and I'm already trespassed from Bricks and Minifigs, which is like the whole location of the video. So how do I film a video at Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there? So to continue the video without getting arrested, I went back to Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices. And the Bricks and Minifigs CEO, the guy who runs the entire company.
Mate, this guy looks like a fucking supervillain. No, mate, they can't trespass him from public. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's probably evil. But look at this guy. This guy looks like a supervillain, doesn't he? Look at him. Look at his moustache. That guy's waxed his moustache. What a goon.
Ammon McNeff.
What's his name? Ammon McNeff. Oh my God, he's even got a supervillain name. Oh my God. I wonder if he like schemes and like goes like this with his thing.
Personally came out to talk to us.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
You don't even know, like, immediately, no, we're not. Don't want to look at any story, don't want to listen to anything. We're definitely not holding any Legos. Absolute asshat.
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie. You did take the Legos.
No. So we have our attorneys have visited. Like again. So who's
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Nope. Not happened.
I mean, it did happen. Yeah, it does happen.
No, we did not.
Yeah, because his Legos were in the store and you guys took them. I know you think lying to us right now is kind of like helping you out.
I'm not lying to you.
Well, look, we both know you're
This guy, I reckon this guy lies every time he opens his mouth, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. Just not asked. But what? Honestly, this guy's a super villain. Look at him. He's amazing. This guy needs to be in a movie.
We don't know that.
So I showed him some social media posts his own company made that are still up that claims that these are Brian Mansell's Lego sets. And these Lego sets that they're
God, it's even in their own publicity. Like, they're literally admitting that it's not theirs. That's crazy. That's mad.
Onto are worth $200,000. But all of these claims are from his own company. We just caught the CEO of the entire company red-handed in a lie. Yeah, it's crazy to me that even the CEO is in on this cover-up. But anyways, now that we just caught the CEO in this lie, I wanted to let him know that it's going to be much easier if he just gives us the Legos back now.
If you just want to give it back now, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys, you know? I think you guys would prefer the easy way. The hard way, I don't think you guys are really going to like it.
No, okay.
But we're getting it back either way, so it's like you can either...
So you can leave. If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
It's not
so
extortion.
Catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
And with that, Bricks and Minifigs has made their decision. I presented him.
He likes Muse. That's terrible because I like Muse. Yeah, exactly.
Very politely with the easy way, and they said, heck no. Well, they've only left me one other option, which is the hard way. But now it's pretty much the super hard way because the police are protecting them. If I ever go back to the store, I'm getting arrested.
That's crazy.
You will be arrested.
That's nuts.
Okay? You understand that?
So we all regrouped together to rewatch the footage I've gotten so far. And there was one thing the manager said that might be a way forward for us.
I have not heard anything from the owners.
Oh.
So you need to leave.
Can I talk to the owners then, or?
You go ahead and call the owners.
Do you have their number?
I'm not giving it to you.
Why don't you give it to me?
Go call. Look at that. Go call the owner. Can I have his number? No. What do you mean, like? This woman's horrible, by the way. Look at her.
Because isn't that the logical next step if we're supposed to work with the owners? Then
Right there, right?
I have the Lego sets you guys have, but I don't have the owner's number now. So yeah, if you give me if that's what you want me to do, then
It's a
you give me the
horrible,
number and
arrogant, ugly woman.
Basically, she's putting all of the blame on the owner of the store, which is good to find out. The only problem is she's not giving me the owner's number.
Yeah, if you could give me a number and we could call them.
I'm talking about she's ugly inside, you know?
I'm not giving you anything except for calling the police.
But you told me to call the owners, right?
You're absolutely right, but I've asked you how many times to leave the store.
So you have his number? Or?
No, I don't have any of their numbers.
Dang.
That's why I was like, corporate keeps telling me to contact the owners of the store, but with no contact info. So I try to contact the store, and the store hangs up on me and says I'm harassing them.
The manager is really trying to protect the store owner from getting in trouble. So if she's not going to give me his number, I'm just going to have to find it a different way.
Answer the phone. You might get to see his name and number. Josh Lego.
Well, we found out the owner's name is Josh. However, the number was way too blurry on the spy glasses.
No, it's so blurry.
So I checked the store's Instagram to see if it follows anyone named Josh, which it doesn't. So I checked their business records, but everything got scrubbed. This owner is really going to any length he can to stay fully anonymous. After watching the footage over and over, my final conclusion is, yeah, the manager sucks. But
Yeah,
she's not
the
really the
manager
mastermind of this whole
definitely
thing.
sucks.
She's just protecting the mastermind of this whole thing. Because she's brainwashed. But luckily for me, through my YouTube career, I've infiltrated
sure she's
tons of
brainwashed.
cults,
I think
and
she's
I've
probably,
personally
like,
experienced some of
involved.
the most intense and crazy brainwashing in the entire world. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure that I could brainwash one of these Bricks and Minifigs employees way harder than any corporate offices could. And yes, that's the plan.
he's gonna brainwash an employee. I can't wait to see this. This is gonna
Brainwash
be
the
fun.
Bricks and Minifigs employees to be on my side. Yeah, I'm starting a Lego cult. I mean, a true cult would never actually call themselves a cult. They always disguise themselves as something else. So, yes, I'm actually just starting a regular old Lego club. Yep, that's what we're calling it. My friend Victor is going to be the cult recruiter. I dressed him up to look like a famous YouTuber, so he would look powerful, and the employees here will have to listen to him.
My name's Victor. We're going to Bricks and Minifigs. Let's go.
All right, guys.
Oh,
We are
Jesus.
heading into the store right now.
He was doing amazing, but we had to make sure that these employees know that Victor is the real deal.
Dude, that's crazy.
Hey, let's go.
Just watching.
Yo, we got a fan over here. 1, 2, 3. Toys for everyone. Yeah. Real quick, Vic. Hey, I'll send you that clip later, all right?
You can? Yeah.
So far, everything we had set up was working perfectly. But now, we have to come up with some type of way to get one of these employees out of the store so we can brainwash them.
Hey, what's going on? So we're filming a quick video. Maybe you and her want to do like some kind of challenge for like $100.
I mean, sure, I'm down for that. I don't want to.
What's happening right now? Do they believe it?
He's doing the challenge.
I kind of feel sorry for this guy because he's just like an
3,
employee in the
2,
store.
1. Yellow. Go, 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 go.
And these employees started their YouTube challenge. And yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward to this part. I'm not gonna torture you guys with all this. All you really need to know is that this girl ended up winning.
High five, sweet. So now I'm gonna call my producer. It's going right now.
How's it going?
We have the winner right over here.
We're partnering with the local.
How is that
Lego
brainwashing?
club,
I
and
don't
we're
get
gonna
it.
Kind of do like an award ceremony. Like the Lego Club wants to host the award ceremony for you. So, yeah. And just like that, she's in. So we traveled deep into the woods. And
Okay.
waited for this employee
Okay,
to
this
show up.
now this is starting to look a bit more brainwashy. It's funny. Look out, you got symbolism
And with
going
that,
on as well.
Our new cult member has arrived.
You're the Lego Queen.
Yes, she's the Lego Queen.
Before you can brainwash someone, they have to be open to it. And most cults achieve this by making the new recruit seem like the most special person in the
Okay.
entire world.
Okay, I can sort of see where that would work.
The winner goes to California.
Lego Queen. 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 Lego Queen.
Another thing I've personally seen a lot of cults do is they instantly give new recruits power.
Okay, that'd work as well. That's quite interesting.
If people feel powerful, they're less likely to think that they're the ones that are being manipulated. So we got to give this girl some power.
You give me power?
Yes. Yeah, we're giving you
Oh, I
power.
kind of feel sorry for her.
Jump. I feel like I can do anything I want. Just step on the Legos barefoot.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Beautiful dog pile.
You
Lastly, all cults do group rituals to make you feel like one with the group. So now we have to become one with this Bricks and Minifigs employee.
Brick by brick. 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 Brick by.
Yeah, well,
Now
she
the
probably
employee
hates her
is fully
she probably hates her job.
Okay, maybe not fully brainwashed, but we definitely did a much better job at brainwashing her than corporate Bricks and Minifigs did. So hopefully now I'm finally safe to bring up these Star Wars Lego sets.
We heard something about like some like Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that or?
I know some of it. They were gonna reimburse him for everything.
Okay, so she knows about it.
Upset about everything, which I get.
They reimbursed him for everything?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any of his stuff on the shelves.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have any of it.
But just like every other cult member out there, these employees have been told a lie and are now willing to pretty much die to defend this lie. But good thing now she's been brainwashed even harder by our cult, and our cult is now going to give her the freedom to finally be able to think logically about this situation.
So we think they've been lying to you. So these were all the sets in the store, and they're all metadata timestamped.
Wait, we do have these ones.
Yeah, those are all his.
No, some of them I think we do still have.
Yeah, I know you guys do. You showed me one of them when I asked.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait. I thought the cops called on you?
Yeah, all I did was...
Oh my god. You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Now that we have a Bricks and Minifigs employee on our
Gotta
side,
get him arrested. What
it's
for?
time to finally complete our mission and get Josh, the owner's number.
Wait, but you have like their numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, did he give you Josh's number?
Oh,
Can I take a picture of it?
the poor girl, because she...
Oh, nice.
Well, now that I have the owner's number, it's time to give him a call.
I feel a bit bad for that girl. She's sort of like...
I'm just calling to get my
she's just
Legos
been
back.
played.
I think they told me to talk to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what Legos?
I think it's the Star Wars set. I have a list. I can kind of pull it up. I was just wondering, like, how we can get them back. Should I, like, if I get your okay, I can just walk in the store and...
I don't know what Legos you're talking about, dude. What are you talking about?
I think one of them's called, like, the Super Trooper set. I think we got... What else is there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Keep going.
You don't?
Since Josh was pretending to not remember any of the Star Wars sets that make up half of his store's inventory, I decided to send him over a picture of the contract his store's in.
What contract is it? I didn't sign a contract. I didn't sign that agreement. I didn't agree to anything in that.
And now I finally understand the legal loophole that Josh is using to get away with this. And it's probably the stupidest loophole I've ever heard in my entire life. Josh is claiming that it's not his name on the contract, it's the previous owner's, which makes no sense because in the security camera footage, he tells the previous owner that he's going to be the one taking over the contract now.
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
And I guess this is some sort of just contract loophole he's trying to use to steal the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection.
In order for me to be under contract, I have to sign something.
Or you had to take it over from the previous owner, right?
Nope, that's not how the law works.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
It kind of is, yeah.
So...
If that's how the law works, then sue me for it.
You don't just want to give the Legos back? Like...
Sue me! Let's go to court! I'm calling the police right now, and you guys are going to be arrested for harassment.
Do you feel threatened right now?
Yeah.
I was surprised at how much the owner wanted us to sue him. He wants this because Brian already tried to sue him, and it didn't work.
We've been to a couple attorneys and they basically spelled it out saying here's the path that's going to happen if you go down each of these routes. They're now in Spain, so we're getting into that whole international thing just to have them an injunction on the store to have them go back and prove what they sold and not. That's like $60,000 to $70,000.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs knows that Brian and his dad don't have nearly enough resources to sue a company as big as Bricks and Minifigs.
He's like, we're gonna keep these. You're gonna walk away from this. You're not coming back. And if you choose to sue us, we will drag this out in court till it is well past what this collection is worth.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs, it's gonna ruin their lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair if they're the ones that get their lives ruined. In order to make things right, it looks like we gotta do this. Now Bricks and Minifigs has their life ruined, and you can see Brian and us, we are the ones now doing the illegal activity. So I told my group the plan. We have to do something illegal.
Well, you said you didn't want to do anything illegal.
Right.
Well, but the thing is, they're getting screwed because of it, because they would have to upfront the cost, and then if they take us to court, then it's
I'm down for the illegal stuff.
And the group is in. So now it's time to do an illegal business move against Bricks and Minifigs. Let's just hope that they take the bait and sue us.
What I was thinking is, what's the easiest way to get them to sue us? We steal their name.
Oh man.
Perfect. First, I went to Google Maps and took a screenshot of the sign outside their store. I got rid of their tagline because it's boring, and I changed it to "We steal from old people." And now the tagline's actually accurate. Also added a cute little company logo. And this is my plan of how I'm gonna make it into court with Bricks and Minifigs for free. Once we're in court, we can finally hold Bricks and Minifigs accountable for stealing the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection. And of course, they're also gonna try and get me in trouble, but this is where I'm gonna make my grand reveal. You see, this entire time, my company name was actually called We Steal From Old People. Yeah, the words Bricks and Minifigs, that's just the company tagline. In America, there's no specific law that says whether the tagline has to be above or beneath the company name, so I'm just allowed to do this. So people are just assuming that the name is Bricks and Minifigs, when that's really just the tagline of our company, and our company name is actually We Steal From Old People.
Yeah.
And now, because I'm actually not stealing their name, it's gonna be so easy for me
That's
to win this court
genius,
case.
isn't it?
And
That
Brian's
is
gonna get his
genius.
entire Star Wars Lego collection back.
That is so
All
smart.
while Bricks and
That guy
Minifigs
just
pays
went
for
straight
all
up
the
to
legal
200
fees.
IQ.
So I
Amazing.
registered We Steal From Old People as an official Oregon company. And now that my company's legally approved,
Oh, wow,
I made
he's
a
going
website.
ba-
and
he's
you can
going
visit
balls
us at
deep on it.
www.westealfromOldPeople.com. You can help support us by buying some of our We Steal From Old People merch.
No way. I need one. $36. I wonder if they'll send one over here. I need one. I need a Bricks and Mini. I need a We Steal From Old People Bricks and Minifig shirt. That's
Or
amazing.
give us a call. But as you can see, we have great reviews.
It's that
And
guy
to
with the
promote
twisty
this
mustache,
website,
mate.
I'm going to put my company logo directly over top of the Bricks and Minifigs company logo.
Oh, no, that's
So
I think that's
ChatGPT, what the
illegal,
dimensions
actually.
of this billboard is.
I think that is illegal.
Sick. I'm making my logo with the exact same dimensions.
Yes, dude! Oh my god! It looks exactly the same.
This is where we started to realize we are taking this way further than just a bad business practice.
that's
I'm pretty sure
definitely
putting
not
my logo over their logo is actually criminally illegal.
Yeah, it is.
Luckily for us, though, if we go back to the beginning of the video, Bricks and Minifigs actually gave us a solution of how any company pretty much can get away with this.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated. We can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them.
So basically, if you put all the blame on your lower franchises, you're safe. So I registered 5 franchises under my We Steal From Old People company. I want to be the owner of the first company.
Ooh, I want to be an owner.
Congratulations, you're
That's nuts.
If you choose to put a bunch of banners on their store, I can't get in trouble for anything. Yeah.
Oh, wow, he's just gone up again. He's 250 IQ. I thought the original idea was smart. That's nuts.
Each of my franchise owners is allowed to make their own decisions of how they want to run the company. And what they've decided is that they're getting 2 pumpkins, and they're going to use these pumpkins to support this tarp, and they're going to climb up the Bricks and Minifigs building, and they're going to hang our logo over top of their logo. And I basically just sit down here and, yeah, have my franchise owner do everything for me. And we did it.
Oh,
And
wow,
the sign is way too small. What the heck, ChatGPT?
That's funny.
Yeah, I miscalculated the size. So, sorry guys. It'll work for now. So, we're still going on with the plan. 2, 1, let's go. We're setting up a Bricks and Minifigs Resale From Old People company booth right outside of their entrance. If anyone wants to walk into the Bricks and Minifigs store, they have to get through me and my merch. And I have all of the court papers already filled out if they want to sue me. Hopefully, they take the bait. What up? You want to buy some merch?
Yeah.
What's this? Yeah, we also got some We Steal From People barf bags because honestly, what they're doing in this store is so gross, it's probably gonna make all the customers throw up. Well, we stopped a customer from going in to
Bricks and Minifigs, and he left with our merch.
It was going pretty good, and I was stopping a lot of customers from entering the actual Bricks and Minifigs store.
Cut? Okay. Yeah, I might just be out here all day. This is going very well.
It was almost going too well.
It's basically the end of the day now. They haven't really seen me because these windows are tinted, I guess.
In order to get the store's attention, my friend Jay is going to walk into the store just pretending to be a normal customer and ask what's going on.
Is this the main store or is it the one that's out front?
Wait, like, is this the main entrance?
That's the brainwashed girl.
Like
Look.
the counters. There's two. There's one here and then one outside.
No, there's a guy who's selling stuff out front. I don't know what he's selling.
Wait, what? What?
Hello, you want to buy a shirt? What?
You want to buy a shirt?
If you want to buy one, give you 50% off if you want.
No, you cannot be out here doing this.
Why not?
Were you the guy that was just trespassed out of here?
It's the guy that was out there. It was the guy that we just trespassed.
What? Was it?
Yes.
She's calling the cops right now.
Oh, here we go again. We're going to see more police
told me yesterday
corruption.
that
I hope
if
so.
I ever come back to this store in my lifetime, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay?
Right.
You understand that?
Uh-huh.
And as you can see, they still haven't sued me. I can't just give up on the plan before being sued, so I did a switcheroo with this guy. He's wearing my exact same clothes, and his legal name is also Ben.
No
Once
way.
the police find out that they caught the wrong Ben, I'm gonna be super far away.
Oh, it was so cold.
Okay, I couldn't get that far away. The water was freezing, but I think I got far away enough at least. But anyways, back to the store. The police instantly tried removing our booth because us stealing their name is very illegal. But if we want to get away
Well,
with this
she's
crime,
brainwashed
all we
now,
have to
isn't
do
she?
is copy
So,
Bricks and
you know.
Minifigs. We have to put all of the blame on an anonymous corporate person, and then when they ask who corporate is, we just don't tell them.
Oh, hello, this is corporate. We steal from old people. How's it going?
You do what?
Well, the corporation is called We Steal From Old People. And our tagline is Bricks and Minifigs. We're a legitimate business, so yeah. What?
Who am I talking to?
This is corporate.
I know it's corporate, but who are you, corporate?
Corporate, we steal from old people.
No, I know who you are. I mean, who are you as a person?
Oh, I'm just the owner that runs it.
Who am I talking here?
This is the owner of We Steal From Old People. It kind of seems like a civil matter, doesn't it? Like, we have the plaintiff's claim if they want to...
Here's the situation. Do you really want to get in
This guy's a genius, man.
And now, Bricks and Minifigs finally gets a taste of their own medicine. They're now in a situation the police can't help them with. The only way this will ever end is if they sue us.
Nice.
So I went back to the Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices to see if the CEO of this company would sue me.
Going about things the way that you continue to do this is not the right way.
This guy's legit evil.
So what's the right way then?
Look
Do
at
you
him.
understand
Yeah.
that like the harassment style that you have conducted and bragging to people that you've vandalized the store and done other things along those lines? That's not the right way of doing
Well,
it.
I never vandalized the store, but
People have told us that you have.
I mean, whatever. Like,
Well, he kinda
my,
did, didn't he? He
franchises
hung
do,
the
like,
thing.
underneath me. I guess that's like I can't really control them. I'm just corporate, I guess.
Are
But-
you a registered franchise?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
guys have FDDs and everything else? in
Yeah,
various states?
yeah.
What states are you registered in?
Oregon.
You're a registered franchisor, so...
Yeah, I'm actually a franchise owner of the franchise, too.
The CEO of this company knows pretty much better than anyone that he can't get us in trouble for what we're doing because we can always just keep passing the blame onto our lower franchises. We're just doing the exact same thing he's doing.
Oh, you can see, look at him, look at his face. He's realizing, he's just realized he's fucked. Check him out.
But yeah, it's like a legal organization. We have like legal franchises and everything. It's 100% by the books, and yeah.
I appreciate that you think you're being very clever.
Oh, he is being very clever. It's not.
You do all sorts of fun stuff this way, but it's like you have no business being here. So
Well, we do have business. We have, like, you guys have a bunch of our Legos.
Well, if Bricks and Minifigs is not going to sue me, then I guess we have to settle this outside of court, which is going to be hard. because right now, Bricks and Minifigs has somehow convinced the police that they aren't criminals, they just participated in a bad business deal. I mean, Josh has literally already exposed their entire plan to me of how they're planning on getting away with this.
I feel bad for him. That agreement is not criminal. That agreement is now civil. So it's a civil matter, it's not criminal. And I have extensive legal knowledge.
Yeah, basically a civil crime is just the legal way of saying a business deal gone bad, which, if this truly was just a business deal gone wrong, you would have to settle this through the court. The police aren't able to do anything. We have the police to solve criminal crimes, such
It's not just a business deal gone wrong, though. It is actual theft, I think.
as stealing from a lottery. That's a criminal crime that the police would have to investigate. So, here's the plan.
What if we do a lottery?
No way! That's amazing. Oh, mate, he's just gone up to 250 IQ again. That's amazing.
Yes. First, Brian donates one of his sets to a lottery. Someone wins the lottery, and then if Bricks and Minifigs keeps the prize for themselves,
They're
instead of
stealing
giving it
off
to the
a
winner,
registered
they have now just stolen from
charity.
a lottery.
That's
Now it's not a
crazy.
business deal gone bad. They're actually interfering with a state-regulated lottery scheme,
wow.
which is now a criminal offense that the police would have to investigate.
That's a good idea.
That's mad.
That's interesting.
It turns out this is completely legal for us to do.
You still own the Legos, correct?
Well, as long as it's an actual...
Yeah. So it would be legal for you
it'd
to
have to be an
auction
actual
your
lottery,
Legos off
wouldn't it?
if you still are the owners, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do that. For it to be real,
Everything
people
was
need to
legally
pay.
Legit. I registered for a gambling license, which, yeah, it actually takes a long time to get one of these, which sucks. But on the DOJ website, it says that if you're a nonprofit or a religion, you actually don't need a license. It'd be cool to use my new We Steal From Old People company, but I already made my first $1 when I was selling stuff outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And then I used that money to buy food from a robot. But luckily for me, I'm already the leader of a religion. But Scientology sucks. Officially approved in California, which
No
is another
way.
problem. I guess technically I need it registered in Oregon for this to work. So I registered for an Oregon PO box, which costs $35. I used it for this new Oregon Scientology nonprofit. I made Marcos Corporation.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I lost everyone, but all you need to know is that I put a lot of work into making sure that this is a legal, legit raffle.
That means that if Bricks and Minifigs decide to steal from this raffle, they have now committed a criminal crime, which the police are required to investigate.
Nice.
I want everyone's attention. We're doing a Lego raffle. This Lego set is worth $1,000.
Pretty much instantly, we were a hit, and everyone wanted to win this Lego set. But there's a problem. Under ORS 167.117, each participant must pay something of value.
Oh, fuck, I was actually right.
In order for this to be considered an official lottery. We're about to charge lots of people money just to maybe be the next victim of Bricks and Minifigs. But
Why
we
would
have to
people
charge them money,
pay for that?
and if we don't, then it'll actually disqualify our lottery, and the plan we came
I
up
wouldn't
with to
do
get the
it,
Legos back won't work. But then we realized, wait, we're filming this entire event. We can just give each person $1 as their appearance release fee.
Oh my god, this guy, he's literally the smartest person I've ever fucking come across. That is crazy smart. I would never have thought of that.
Now, when they buy a $1 ticket, the transaction cancels out, and each person lost $0.
That's
You get $1 for being on camera, and then the raffle is $1 though. So would you like to pay $1 for the raffle? Okay, awesome. So here's your ticket.
That's fucking crazy.
What's our business? We're with the Church of Scientology Sucks.
Yep. Finally, it was time to pick our winner.
We are about to see who the winner is right now. We have the winning ticket right here. 5, 3, 3, 9, 7, 7.
Is that mine?
You won! Yeah, are you the winner?
Well, this family legally won this prize, so now if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't give it to them, they're committing a criminal crime, which could land them in jail.
The Lego set is at a place called Bricks and Minifigs. It's like right down the street, and we can pick it up.
We drove to the store as fast as we could. We met up with the family and went inside to help them claim their prize.
I'm here to give these people their prize of a Stormtrooper speeder set.
Well, actually,
These people.
my sister. He won.
From who?
I'm conducting this raffle, and you guys have the prize here.
I don't know anything about that.
To inform Amanda of the business deal her store is in, we showed her all of the raffle paperwork and the family who won this Lego set.
I'm not giving out anything.
Like, I can't leave without it.
Yeah, you can. You can have a good day.
Amanda has just made it very clear. Instead of giving this family the Lego set they legally won, her company is gonna steal it.
It would have been, it honestly would have been so much better for him to just give that stuff back. It boggles my mind that they're fighting like. It's obviously not their Lego. It's nuts. That's nuts.
Stole from a little girl.
Yep.
He's just stole from a little girl. Yep, I'm happy about it. I'm proud of it. You dick. This woman's the worst. She's the worst.
Stealing money from a kid, do you find that easy?
I mean, as an employee, she's amazing. She's so loyal. It's ridiculous. Like, you know, but morally, she is completely devoid. She's the desert. She is immoral.
Well, you just, that's how you want the business to look.
That's a pretty cool lightsaber.
Amanda now has to cover up this crime her store committed. So she thought the best way to do this was to kick everyone out of the store.
That guy is not supposed to be here. You have a good day.
Wait, she's not gonna give him a prize?
But good thing for us, this isn't a civil crime anymore. Amanda just stole from a lottery. Now that they have officially committed a criminal crime, it's time to get the police involved.
This company just stole the prize from our lottery. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And now the police are here.
Here
but
we go.
for some reason,
Here
I
we
think
go.
they thought that I was the criminal.
So, realistically, right, what they should do now is they should listen to what this guy says, think about it objectively, and go about the correct course of action. Now, the correct course of action, obviously, is to make sure that this kid's got his stuff. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the same ones. Yeah. So let's see what they do. Let's see if they actually, let's see if they honor their oath and police correctly, or if they're going to be corrupt. It seems to me that they've been corrupted. These police have been paid by somebody to act this way. I'm sure of it.
Is this typically
Either that, or they're just really, really, really terrible at their job. That could be the case. They could just be rubbish at their job, couldn't they?
how you treat victims if they get their prize stolen, or?
Do you have ID or anything on you?
No.
ID? Why are they IDing him? He's not a criminal.
What's your date of birth?
12/30/1995. Did we commit a crime?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
The police were very confused on who the actual criminals in this situation were. So we explained everything to them.
I'm supposed to be getting this prize from here.
Okay.
And they're not going to give it to me?
But the police don't just have to take our word for it. I'm carrying all of the legal raffle paperwork, plus the Oregon law book that specifically states this is a criminal crime the police are required to investigate.
No, we have all the paperwork here. Stealing from a DOJ-approved raffling scheme is a criminal offense which the police have to investigate.
Now that the police have seen the law, they actually agree that a crime has been committed. They're now finally going to do a police investigation on this Lego theft.
That's exactly what they should do.
The investigators started by taking some notes.
They're selling stuff because they're thieves and stole stuff. It's a raffle?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to investigate some sort of raffle thievery.
Well, he started taking notes until another police officer came and whispered in his ear.
There you go. This is definitely corruption. Look at that. He's basically telling the guy, listen, you need to shut up. This guy's protected.
I don't know what he said to him.
This
but
is like mafia
whatever
corruption.
it was, it made them all completely change their attitudes.
You're trespassing the property for life, okay? You come back.
Yeah, completely changed their tune.
Okay. Go to jail.
Was it trespass you? But we're just trying to claim our prize.
You guys have no right or have no connection to the store. You're not.
Well,
They
yeah,
do have a
stole
connection to the
bunch
store.
of, like, they have our prize, so there's a connection.
That is a civil issue between.
No, it's criminal. I got the...
Are you gonna listen to me?
This officer's trying as hard as he can to cover up this crime, but I wasn't gonna let him. But eventually, he said, if I don't let him cover up this crime, I'm getting arrested.
Do you really want to dive down this really?
Yeah, also comes with your brown envelope for your, with the money in it that makes you shut up about anything they don't need to talk about.
We're trying to give some hours. Okay.
That's what this is. This is brown envelopes. You know what I mean? These police are getting paid by this corporation. That's what it looks like.
We're trying to work with you guys, give you some outs. We can start looking at that you guys falsified a raffle. Whatever that raffle looked like.
Well, here's the thing: it's not a falsified raffle. We have all the legal paperwork right here.
You don't have authority to give out a prize. We're just going to get to the point that we're not going to have these conversations. We're just going to put you in handcuffs.
They're just spewing out anything to get them to move, to get them to leave.
Are we all on the same page? No. Okay. Well,
yeah, I'm not gonna let the police just cover up this crime. I'm gonna get this Lego set to the rightful winner.
First off, we do have the authority to do this raffle, so we are legally
done for the night.
No, it's actually required by you guys to investigate this. And it's not civil, it's criminal.
Just so we're talking in circles, right?
Yep.
No, do you understand at least what he told you on the...
I don't think we're talking in circles. That's the first time we got falsifying a raffle.
Just answer my question, please. Do you understand what Officer Bev has explained to you? Kind of what's going to happen, what's going to be the next steps?
I think...
Nope. Yes or no?
No, I'm not understanding.
You don't understand? What part don't you understand?
Yeah, I was pretty confused on what they were going to arrest me for.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy on the left. How smug he is. Guy on the right's wearing shades. These guys shouldn't be police. Shouldn't be police. Shouldn't be doing that job. I get, like, you know, the shades are right. Maybe it's sunny and you need to protect your eyes, but I don't think that's what it is. I think this guy thinks he's fucking Magnum PI.
I mean, the Fourth Amendment in our Constitution specifically states that the police can't arrest you if they don't have a reason. I keep asking them for a reason, but they can't tell me anything that I'm doing that's illegal.
Yes,
well, I don't think we broke the law.
What's your opinion? That part doesn't matter. Here, it's pretty black and white.
Well, so it doesn't matter if they broke the law. Of course it matters. That's all that matters.
Because right now, you guys said the law we broke is the falsifying the raffle.
So let's do this. Let's just call it, and we'll just go from here, all right, guys? Just please. So
you guys are going to investigate?
We are trying to keep you guys out of handcuffs. We don't want to go that route. We actually, we seem like nice guys. We don't want that for you guys. But at a certain point, we can't keep doing this. All right, so we're good, guys. All right,
I don't think we're good. We're not good at all.
It's been pretty clear. You go on the property, you're going to get arrested.
When I came up with this plan, I was under the assumption that the police are supposed to follow the law, but I was wrong. In Kaiser, Oregon, the police don't follow the law, and because of this, another family got scammed by Bricks and Minifigs. I felt pretty bad, so I just paid this family what this Lego set was worth.
I think, you know, right. I think if this was in the UK, the most stereotyped cop name ever, yeah, it was. Johnson. But I think if this was in this country and the police acted like that, I think they'd be outraged about it. So I'm wondering if the people that live in this place in Oregon are, because they must have seen this. They must have seen it. There has to be like a public inquiry now, doesn't there? Surely the police can't act like that.
Myself.
Do we call the police officer? Like, what do you do when
No, you can't call a police office. We've already established they're corrupt.
Should we go to the police department?
So we went to the police department to tell them that some of their police are corrupt.
You're telling the corrupt people that they're corrupt.
Police that they are corrupt. Of course they're not going to do anything about it. Yeah, they just sent us home.
Of course they sent you over, you dick. See, you just went to like 20 IQ. You flip-flops. 250 IQ.
This is when we
20.
realized that this raffle might have actually accomplished something pretty big for us. Josh ended up giving me a call.
You guys keep coming to the stores. You park out front. You do fake raffles.
Fake. It's not fake.
Business, you moron.
Josh seems pretty scared, and he should be. Eventually, I am going to end up solving all of the police corruption that's going on. And once that happens, Josh is no longer going to be in civil trouble.
I love this guy's approach, man.
He's going to be in criminal trouble.
It wasn't a fake raffle. It was a real lottery scheme, according to Oregon state law. And it actually is a Class B felony up to 10 years in prison.
Exactly. They need that, though, don't they?
$250,000 fine.
Yeah, the loophole he's been using this entire time, just hiding behind the fact that it's a civil case, isn't going to work for him much longer.
Well, let's not argue that. I don't want to It's just better to just say, hey, you're not a thief. You know what I mean? Definitions of whether it's stolen or not, I don't think, anyways, it's not stolen. Why do we care about that? Well, who cares whether it was theft or not?
But for some reason, Josh still decided not to give the Legos back. I think he might just need one more push. Here's the plan. Take a picture of every single sign that's outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And now I'm gonna redesign every single one to make them way better. For example, I changed turn at the light to turn and go home.
That in this country, that's a criminal offense. That's like vandalism, you know. So I don't think you'd be able to do that over here.
In buy, sell, trade, I changed it to steal, sell, trade. And I'm printing all of them out to scale. And nope, I didn't use ChatGPT this time. This time, I'm using a much better method. Which is a tape measure.
The exact dimensions of their actual sign that they have up right now.
Now it's time to put
trade.
our
They might not even
signs
notice
directly
that.
over top of their signs. But before we had time to do this, Josh gave me a call. He's still trying to convince me to sue him, so he gets charged with a civil crime, not a criminal crime, which could land him in jail.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? It's a civil matter. Tell Brian to put his money where his mouth is. Let's go to court.
Okay, you want to do double or nothing?
What are you talking about? Are you stupid?
If you're wrong, you pay us double. If I'm wrong, I pay you double.
Bro, are you dumb? You're obviously a kid.
He's definitely not dumb.
I think you're scared. Double or nothing, let's do it.
You're so dumb, bro.
I think you're scared.
Okay, I'm not scared.
Let's do double or nothing.
This guy's legit.
If you lose, you pay us $400,000. You're scared. You're a chicken. I'm calling you out. You're scared. I'm calling you out.
Bro, quit being stupid.
You're too scared. You're scared.
Okay, do you want me to
Put your money where your mouth is.
Are you just gonna be a pussy or are you gonna
I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, let me talk.
Okay.
When Brian first came in, we identified anything that was on that list that would have been his that Amanda didn't sell, and we set it aside. And it's still sitting there. We're happy to give you your stuff back. I just don't want any more damage to the store.
I guess Josh has finally realized that whatever he's going through right now will literally never end for him unless he gives the Legos back.
I'm happy to give you the inventory. It's only bringing me harm because you guys are doing wackadoo crap trying to attack us.
Well, it looks like we won. And Brian is finally getting his Legos back.
This definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of the things that we had in
well, that's if he does what he says he's going to do. I doubt he'll do what he says he's going to do because it's £200,000, $200,000. Like, there's no way you're going to just give that away.
Bowling.
You know?
We waited a few hours for Brian to get off work, and now he's off work.
Hey, Brian's off work.
So we showed him our entire conversation with Josh.
So what can we do now to work with you guys to get the sets back?
Okay, this is what I need done. I need a written apology from Brian. I need all the negative comments taken off. I need positive reviews on there to make up for the damage. And then I'll give them back.
So you're holding my sets hostage.
Oh, you thought we were getting the Legos back already? We're not even halfway through the video yet. Yeah, so basically before Brian can get his Star Wars Lego collection back, he has to write Bricks and Minifigs an apology letter for making this Facebook post. Bricks and Minifigs really doesn't like this Facebook post being up because in this Facebook post, Brian calls Bricks and Minifigs out for stealing his Lego Star Wars collection.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
I agree, but it's well, here's like where we're at, right? If you could just write the letter, like we can get the Legos back.
I walked in there with the best of intentions. Here's proof of my collection in the store. I want it back, and they've done nothing but lie and make my life a living fucking hell over this. I've gone through 9 months of anxiety, stress, hospital-ridden, medication-taking types of burden.
I'm not downplaying what happened to you. It's
No, I am not apologizing to this fucking asshole.
It sounds kind of crazy that Brian would be saying this, but I see where he's coming from.
I do see where he's coming from, but at the end of the day,
tiny bit of how this.
At the end of the day, if you get the stuff back, you get the stuff back. But probably this guy, right? This company, they're not honest at all. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is some kind of like something else going on, you know. like writing a letter, is that gonna like so say for example you apologize for harassing them, isn't that like admitting that you've done something wrong? And couldn't that be used? I think it could.
Company bullying his family has just torn his entire life apart.
I just want to say thanks, guys. I have to go.
Of course.
I'm having a gnarly panic attack right now.
But at the same time, if Brian just writes this apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, he'll get all his Legos back.
No,
I get it. You're asking me to swallow my pride and write this letter. I get it.
But then Brian told us a bigger reason we shouldn't write this apology letter. Because Brian told us that this apology letter is really a trap. Yeah, this is Josh trying to trick us into giving him a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Yeah, because
what I mean by this is if Brian makes an apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, then Bricks and Minifigs can now use this letter as written evidence in court that they're not the bad guys, Brian's the bad person. Brian told us that if we give them this get-out-of-jail-free card, then they have absolutely no reason to ever give the Legos back.
That's what I reckon.
I just want to say, if this is actually what Bricks and Minifigs' plan is, then that's insane. But I really wanted to find out if this is what their plan was.
Look, that is what
I decided to tell Josh that Brian is going to send him an apology video. He makes the apology, then we can get the Legos back like today or tomorrow, you think, or?
Yeah.
Just in case Bricks and Minifigs has evil intentions with this apology video, I wanted to give him something that they couldn't use in court. So I went back to the beginning of the video and took a screenshot of Brian's face and put it into this website. I also uploaded this video of Sheldon.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell.
And after just a little bit of deep faking, it now looks like this.
Straight back up to 250 IQ.
And I apologize sincerely for accusing you guys
of
stealing my Legos. I was wrong, and you were right.
This is the ultimate test.
Was
pretty Josh being sincere, or was this all just one big trick?
It's definitely.
I want to give it back to him. That's the long and the short of it. We've run me over. I'm good. We got to win Amanda over, right? Apologize to Amanda.
Okay. I guess Brian's just a little worried that you guys are just gonna keep postponing it until.
No, you're gonna get him. You're gonna get him. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna.
No, fuck Amanda. She's an ass.
That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. Go apologize to her. Say sorry, man. Sorry, we did a fake raffle.
That's a trap.
Before we can get the Legos back, Josh made up one new thing I have to do.
That's a trap. That's definitely a trap. They want him to get arrested, I reckon.
I have to apologize to Amanda for my raffle being fake, even though I put in a lot of effort to make sure my raffle was actually real. I don't know. It almost feels like another trap. The employee we brainwashed from before told us that the owners are coming up with schemes to try to get us arrested.
It's bollocks. That's why I think it's a trap, because it just sounds like...
Dang. Maybe Josh is saying this to trick me into going back into the store so Amanda can call the police on me and have me arrested. But I had to find out for sure.
Do you give me permission to go into the store to apologize to her? To make peace?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, he's got permission to be there. Not sure they can get him arrested.
Hi Amanda, how's it going? We came to make peace.
Straight away, she took a picture of him.
We talked to Josh
as he walked in.
He told us to come back and make peace with you.
And she's dialing, yeah, she's phoning.
Is it okay?
It turns out I was right. This was a trap. Bricks and Minifigs doesn't care about giving us the Legos back.
This company
they just want to
the
get
worst.
us arrested.
There was a gentleman who was trespassed off the property maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and he's literally standing right in front of the store, right here in the store in front of me.
We only have a very small amount of time before the police arrest us. So we decided to use this time to see if we could finally convince Amanda to make peace with us.
Well, I guess before they get here, we just wanted to talk to you, like civilly, if you would like to have a peace treaty with us.
Not in a harassing way, not in a very peaceful way.
Would that be okay with you?
That's terrible.
But making peace with us did not seem like a priority for Amanda. Her priority was to get us arrested.
This woman's horrible.
It's just a regular peace treaty, a 1-page document.
Peace treaty? He's got it on a scroll. Like a freaking pirate. That's amazing.
Take your time.
That's wicked.
It literally literally just says peace treaty. I don't know who this other guy is. He's apparently a guy.
Oh, he's the treaty guy.
He's the treaty guy.
He has some kind of like treaty on a scroll.
Well, do we stick around for the cops or do we?
And so we waited for the police to show up. And they never showed up.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so the police have
But I guess
figured
it
out that
makes
they're being
sense.
manipulated.
I mean, the last time the police showed up, I was fully prepared with the Oregon law book. The Oregon law scared the police so much that they had to run away. I think they're scared to come back.
Dude, where the heck are these cops? Hi, Josh.
Ben, how's it going?
It's good. So we walked in, we were like, hey, we're sorry. We have permission to come back here and like apologize. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And she like starts.
Josh now realizes that his last-ditch plan to get me arrested, well, that plan didn't work.
I'm sorry Amanda did that. Thank you.
I'm sorry Amanda
It looks like Josh has no other choice than to give Brian his family's Legos back.
Wow, he's so sneaky, this guy, isn't he? He really is.
So let's cross Amanda off that checklist. Let's get this done.
And now that our work here is done, we
Okay.
decided to head back to Los Angeles. It's too late to pick up the
How
Legos
much is
today,
left?
but tomorrow they're finally
there's
going to give
still a
this
third of it
family
left, it ain't
their
done.
Legos back. And now it's tomorrow. But the store has Brian's phone number blocked, so he can't call them. So instead, I called the store to see how Brian could pick up his Lego sets.
I was just wondering if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
I think.
Oh dear. Stalled him. That's a different guy as well.
Properly.
The guy I'm on the phone with was trying as hard as he could to stall. It turns out that this is actually the same guy in the security camera footage that kicked the old owner out of the store. Google says his name is Brandon Best, and apparently he's co-owners of this franchise along with Joshua Johnson. But for some mystery reason, they weren't able to give the Legos back today.
They said they'd give me an update on Monday type thing.
Now it's Monday.
It is Monday. Hey, I was just calling to see if
Who the hell's
you guys
Brandon?
are
We
still
haven't
down to
heard
get the
about
Legos back today.
He said. I would imagine it'll get done sometime this week. I don't know for sure. I don't have a quick update, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I still don't have really a good update. Yeah, you bet. Thanks for your patience. Sorry, it's kind of crazy.
Hey.
Leave your message for.
He said I probably won't be able to talk tonight. What the heck? Why do they keep postponing this?
Because they don't want to give you the stuff back because it's too much money. And it'll bankrupt them. That's why.
What the heck? Yesterday he said he would call me today.
Yeah, it's crazy, wasn't it? He just knew.
Has been forwarded to voicemail. Has been forwarded to voicemail. Is not available.
He's awesome, this guy. Honestly, it's the first time I've
month
watched
now.
anything that he's done. Like, but the only reason I know about it is because he was.
Yeah, I've gotten.
The only reason I know about this is because I saw, I think it was a Facebook post or something, where he was in trouble. He's like in multiple lawsuits with this company, Bricks and Figs, and it's gone like super crazy. So I decided to watch this video. Like,
No answer.
And finally, after a really long amount of time, they finally answered my call.
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so.
I've just been told that Bricks and Minifigs is no longer going to give Brian his Legos back like they promised. And at this moment, I finally realized what I did wrong. Josh said we could get the Legos back once we make peace with Amanda, but we never actually really made peace with her.
I'm not signing nothing from
that's what
anybody.
it is. That's not
Now
what
it all
is
makes
at all.
sense.
That's not
Unless
what
we
it
can
is.
somehow find a way to make peace with Amanda, we are never getting these Legos back. So I printed out a more official looking peace treaty and traveled from Los Angeles all all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs in Oregon.
Oh, I made it to Oregon. Hopefully, I can get Amanda to sign the peace treaty this time, and we can finally get the Legos back.
I love that there's people like this that do stuff like this, because otherwise this company get away with this.
Hello. What?
You're not allowed here.
Oh, no, Josh told me to come back. I think we didn't get the Legos back because you didn't sign the peace treaty. You want to call Josh?
No, I'm calling the police.
Bricks and Minifigs is still doing the same thing they've always done. They're still trying to get me arrested just to avoid giving the Legos back. The problem with their plan, though, is Bricks and Minifigs is never going to be able to arrest me because I have a get out of jail free card. I've actually had this card the entire video. I just haven't used it yet. Let's rewind all the way to the beginning so I can show you what I mean.
So basically my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think?
Nope, it was even before this, right here. I made a contract with Amanda that says
This is nuts. Oh, you're having a laugh. That's ingenious. Again, straight up to 250 IQ again. This guy's a beast.
Ben Schneider.
Obviously, she needs to sign this. I wonder how they're going to accomplish that.
Should not be trespassed, and all of these legal words for any circumstance whatsoever and for literally any reason. They cannot trespass me, and it's effective for the next 10 years. But this only really works as a get out of jail free card if I can get Amanda to sign it. But how the heck am I going to do that?
Wow, it's such a good, honestly, it's such a good job that this guy's a good guy, because if he was a bad guy, he'd be super dangerous.
Hi, sorry, I got a delivery. Can I get a signature?
For some reason, Amanda just started signing our contract without even reading it.
Thank you so much.
Wow, how
In
convenient.
America, we have a duty-to-read contracts law, which states that you have to read a contract before you sign it. And if you forget to read it or you just choose not to read it, it's your fault, and you still have to do everything the contract says. So even though Amanda didn't read it, she signed it, so she has to follow everything, including a clause that says for every police officer she calls on me, she owes me $5,000 in liquidated damages.
Yeah.
So let's fast forward.
He probably
and see how much
lactates
Amanda
champagne
owes me.
out of his
We got
nipples, this guy.
5,000. Keep going. 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 35,000, $40,000. Okay, I think that's all the times Amanda called the police on me. But if I'm gonna be honest, even though Amanda has been helping cover up this giant theft, I still kind of feel bad for her that she owes us $40,000.
No, I do not feel bad for this woman. She is a horrible person. She knows full well that they've stolen this man's stuff. She knows that it's a sick man's life savings, essentially, and she's doing it anyway. No, I've got absolutely no sympathy for this woman whatsoever. She is an evil, evil bint.
I mean, that's a lot of money. So I'm going to stop continuing to trick her, and I'm finally going to come clean about the contract. Once Amanda sees the agreement she's in, she'll finally realize it's not worth it to continue racking up this $5,000 debt. Instead, a much easier option would be we team up together to convince corporate to give Brian his Legos back.
Oh, I'm calling the police because you've already been.
I love his graphic style. It's awesome.
Well, you don't want to owe $5,000 more, do you?
I don't owe anything, and I'm asking you for like the millionth
You
time.
do, though.
You did say that I'm allowed to be here. You signed a document. You did it?
I never once said you were allowed to be here.
Well, then whose signature is this then?
That is not my signature.
It's not?
Why do you have anything to do with signatures here?
Because you signed this, right?
No, I did not.
Is that not your signature?
So, no, it's not, and I'd like to know how you guys got a signature that's even close to mine.
Well, it says every time you call the cops, you owe us $5,000 for like punitive damages, but...
So, really?
Well, I'm just following the contract that you signed.
Now that Amanda knows she can't call the cops on me just for being here anymore, I decided to call Josh to update him on how making peace with Amanda is going.
Hey, I just went back to try to apologize to Amanda, and...
But what Josh said next, I was not ready for.
When we took over that store, there was nothing in that store.
Oh no, honestly, this guy's a rat.
Why you guys are thinking we're the bad guys?
Josh's story has now completely changed. Now he's saying even if I'm able to make peace with Amanda, they still won't be able to give
This
me the
guy's a
Legos back
rat. He's
because they never even had the Legos to begin with.
They all are, actually. All of
Josh
them
is
that
telling
are
the
involved.
truth, then why did Josh say this to us last time?
Yeah,
I mean, what
that's
stuff-
see now that's an admission of guilt right there. We're happy to give you your stuff back. He's admitted that it's their stuff. There's not any detail in there, but it's at least an admission that there's some sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Hang on a minute. I just went too far. There.
But you can sue me for it, is what you're saying.
Legos, but this makes no sense.
Dude, the shelves were empty.
So I decided to remind him of all of these examples where he claims they do have Brian's Legos in the store still. And this was his response.
You, I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Give a damn of your fucking opinion. It's wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to test your fucking opinion, let's go to court. Who enforces the
Why
law?
do they keep trying to get him to go to court? Like,
The court. So you're saying that. So you're saying. So basically, what you're saying is I'm wrong, but you can sue me for it. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it.
So you know you're wrong. So you know that you stole the Legos then.
Let's go to court then.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, is that what you want?
Yeah.
You really want that?
I mean, I don't. I would like to just get the Legos back, but if that's what you want, I mean, it seems like this is what you want. I'm giving you every out that I can, but.
Let's just not go down. Look.
Dang.
Don't go down that route. It doesn't really matter because.
I just want to get the Legos back. They're Brian's Legos. Give them back. It's pretty easy.
It's kind of funny that
I
this
agree
entire
completely with that.
video, Josh has just been begging me to sue him.
Let's go to court.
But the second I agree to it, his attitude completely changes. It's almost like Josh doesn't want me to sue him, and the only reason he's saying that is because he knows that by saying it, he can get away with his crimes. But now that Josh thinks that there's a chance I might actually sue him, he's getting scared. In fact, he said if I do sue him, he's gonna tell the world that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Then you can go f*** yourself.
Dang.
You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
So basically, these are my two
he's
options.
super pissed.
I can do what Josh wants me to do and shut up, which I can say right now, I'm definitely not doing that. So what's the alternative? I can, I guess, raise hundreds of thousands of dollars somehow, and then maybe spend 3 to 4 years in court fighting them, and somehow if I win, then we can finally get the family their Legos back. Yeah, both of these options suck. Or maybe I can somehow find a way to engineer a third option, which I call option number 3. Small claims court. Think about it. Small claims court is basically just like big boy court, except it costs basically nothing, and you get a judgment pretty much instantly. So I gathered my friends around a campfire to tell them about option number 3.
One of the thoughts you had was taking the small claims court, right?
No, because it's way too much money to take to small claims court.
You can't take someone to small claims court, Ben, for $200,000.
Yeah, it's 12,000 at the most, right? 12,500.
Everyone hated option number 3. And I guess it makes sense. We ended up looking it up, and you can actually only sue for $10,000 at the most. So if we go with option number 3, Brian actually could win $10,000 pretty easily, but then this is what would happen to his $190,000. But I'm not giving up. We just need to get creative.
Theoretically, if you wanted to, could you take them to small claims court?
If you wanted to limit it.
If I wanted to limit it,
But you would at least get $10,000 out of that, though, right?
we could, but it would be giving up $100,000 more, you know.
So here's the here's the pitch.
All right, so I can see. Okay, so there's a discrepancy there because they're saying it's £200,000 worth, $200,000 worth of Lego, but he just said then that if he gets $10,000, they would still be down 100,000. So these guys have just admitted that it's 110,000 worth of Lego, not 200,000. So that's the first time I've caught them in a lie, but that's a lie. They've lied about the value of their Lego.
Pitch.
Here we go.
What if we have 10 people.
No, I don't blame him. Like, you know, Bricks and Minifigs are being complete douche canoes, so I don't blame him for doing that. But that is a lie.
Sue 10 different times for $10,000, and we get $100,000.
No.
Well, why not?
The reason that this will never work is because of a legal term called claim splitting. Yeah, so it turns out my idea is called claim splitting, which is when a civil plaintiff splits one lawsuit into 2 or more lawsuits, and that is illegal. Yes, if 10 different people sue and win money for one crime, then that is illegal. But we have already established that if one person sues for this crime, it is a very easy win. Yeah. So what if this exact scenario just so happens to happen 10 different times? Think about it. If 10 different people get their
gone up
Legos
to
stolen
250
by Bricks and
IQ again.
Minifigs, all 10 people can individually sue, and it turns out that that is actually not considered claim splitting. So basically, if I can find 10 different victims of Bricks and Minifigs, my plan will work. And maybe I don't have to find 10 victims.
You can create 10
maybe
victims.
I can create them. Starting with myself. First, I signed up for a credit card and then used that credit card to walk into the bank and take out a $10,000 loan. I then used this $10,000 to buy a few Lego sets from Brian. Specifically, these Lego sets. And according to the legal paperwork, they're still Brian's to sell to me. But just in case Bricks and Minifigs tries to argue that for some reason this wasn't a legal sale, I hired a public notary to officially approve the purchase.
It's official, we have a public notary approving it. Notary public. We have a notary public approving it. I own these Lego sets now, right?
Once I stamp it, it's all yours.
Here we go.
Pleasure. Congratulations.
It looks like I legally now have $10,000 worth of inventory
It's just
inside
genius,
this
isn't it?
Bricks and Minifigs store. So I wrote a very stern demand letter to Bricks and Minifigs demanding that they give me all of my $10,000 of Legos back. And they never got back to me. So I'm going to sue them and...
This is genius. This is pure genius, because if he takes them to small claims court, right, they're obviously going to think it's bollocks. So they won't even bother responding to the court case, which means they'll just automatically win.
Small claims court, completely separate of Brian. Now that there's 2 crimes committed against 2 completely separate victims, this is not considered claim splitting. So this is when I thought, if the plan works this well for me, it should also work this well for all my friends. So I signed up for a ton of more credit cards, took out a bunch of more money, and each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Lego sets.
$10,000 for you? Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
You felt the need to bow.
This is when we realized there's actually a big problem with our plan, because we're now all $10,000 in debt, and if we don't pay the banks back soon, the interest is gonna destroy us. Dude, what's the problem?
We're $10,000 in debt.
Well, how do we solve this, dude? What do we do? We just ask our friends if they have, like, money to, like, loan us?
Tommy! I'm in a lot of debt, and I just wanted to know if you have $10,000 to loan me. No?
What?
Dang. Well, let's worth a try. Michael! Do you have $10,000 to loan me?
I literally do not have $10,000.
But this is when we remembered that our friend Brian just made about $100,000 from all the Lego sets he just sold us. I bet he has extra money he could lend us. So we gave Brian a call.
So we're in a really weird pickle right now. I just need $10,000. That's all. I'll give it back. This is weird. I know. It's crazy, but like.
I can see about it. But...
Oh, okay.
It's fucking genius.
Oh my god, sure.
Brian legally gave each of us a $10,000 loan, which allows us to now pay back the banks to avoid interest. And it says in the paperwork that once we win these court cases against Bricks and Minifigs, we'll pay Brian back.
Yeah, and we promise once we win this lawsuit, we'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll pay you right back.
And if you're thinking, wait, how is all of this legal? There has to be some type of catch. And you're right, there is. It's called sales tax.
It's not just that. It's actually a criminal conspiracy as well. I don't think they've realised that yet, though.
Luckily for us in Oregon, there is no sales tax. It's one of the only states that doesn't have it. This means that we can just keep selling Lego sets back and forth to each other over and over for free. Well, I think everyone's in. Should we start? You're gonna go to the top. It's start a filing. But I haven't even told you guys the best part yet. The best part is that all of this is another flashback. Yeah, all of this happened a month ago. So now let's fast forward all the way back to present day where I'm still talking to Josh on the phone. And yeah, Josh has no clue that we've been preparing all of these court cases against him for the last month. He's about to be in for the surprise of his life. You have like, I guess until the store closes, I guess, to get the Legos back if that's the way you want to go. But if not, I guess we'll serve the papers today and then go to court.
Are you gonna serve the papers today?
No, figure it out.
That's not how it works. Are you young? That's not how the world works.
It's not how the world works? Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make the world work that way today. Well, Bricks and Minifigs knows the deal. Get the Legos back before the store closes, or they get served court papers. And now we wait. And then waiting got kind of boring. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the day promoting my We Steal From Old People company. Go to www.westealfromoldpeople.com for some awesome merch. And if Bricks and Minifigs calls the police on me for doing this, then they owe me $5,000 more. I've been advertising.
I'm gonna have a look, see if that website exists.
Pretty long time now, and I've gotten no reaction from Bricks and Minifigs.
It is a
so
Ponzi scheme.
I'm sending in a secret undercover agent to see how they're handling the situation from the inside.
Oh no!
Well, they closed early on us. I think they were afraid of my lawsuit. So, we decided to go bowling again. Oh, no way, no way, no way. Shut up. Oh my God!
It's the next day now, and you know what that means? It's go time. It's go time. The funniest part about yesterday was when I was talking to Josh on the phone, he totally thinks that I just made all of this up in the moment. When the actual reality is, we've been planning this court case for months. But I'm not complaining, because if Josh thinks it's fake, then he probably won't show up to court. And if Josh doesn't show up to court, we just win by default.
Exactly.
So before I serve him any court papers, I'm actually first gonna confirm Josh's beliefs and do something super duper fake. Like give him a world record for the most amount of Legos ever stolen.
Not everyone can say that they're the best in the world. It's something.
Exactly.
Are you ready?
There's too much going on. I need to shut down World of Tanks.
Hi.
Hello.
I am Ryan, Guinness World Record Association, and I think you're expecting this actually. This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
Stolen by a single franchise.
Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not hanging that up.
You don't know anything about
I
this.
have no idea of anything about that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's amazing.
I guess call
I am
the.
a manager.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
And you weren't expecting it?
I was not expecting it.
Success. Anything that gets delivered to the store now, Bricks and Minifigs will probably also think it's fake, which is now perfect timing to serve all of these real court papers. But to do this, I need a lot of people. So I started recruiting some people with a game of hacky sack.
Here's your legal paperwork.
You have been served.
The first lawsuit has officially been served. Good luck, guys.
Here's my resume.
Everything was going exactly to plan. Well, until this happened.
Yeah, Mark, hurry! Yo, can we just talk real quick?
I think Josh told this employee to close down the store early to avoid any more lawsuits coming in.
Yeah, she closed. As soon as she saw us pull up, she started closing up.
So for the rest of the day, I'm going to continue to advertise my We Steal From Old People company at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. I'm not getting many sales yet, but hopefully if I keep up all this advertising, people will eventually start believing in my company.
It's freaking out over this PC law.
Yeah, we had to close early today, so
Are you
basically
guys gonna be open tomorrow though?
I don't know. So there's been some guy like harassing us because well, a lot of the Legos that we sell here are actually stolen Legos. Like we just steal the Legos.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up getting the rest of the court papers served, and now I'm just gonna fast forward a few months, and Bricks and Minifigs hasn't responded to a single court case we submitted against them. So I called the court to see what the next steps were.
Okay, so I don't see that there's been a response from anybody in the case. Since they didn't respond, you can move forward with a motion for default judgment.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, since Bricks and Minifigs didn't respond, looks like we win by default.
Congratulations, you won the court case.
Wait, what?
They really thought it was fake.
Yeah.
We did it.
Hey, that's fucking crazy, dude. No way.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think now it's time to go all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs and collect our money. And I got a cute little piggy bank here that they can put the money in.
And so I traveled all the way to Oregon to finally collect my money. It truly is a beautiful ending. This entire video, Bricks and Minifigs has been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why give show me? Let's go to court. Sue me for us. Sue me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
When I finally followed their instructions, they were too scared to show up. There is no more legal loopholes, and there is no more postponing the problem. Now, Bricks and Minifigs finally has to deal with the consequences for their actions.
So what if theoretically it went to court and it turns out you were wrong? Would you then admit you're sorry for everything?
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah. I give him the inventory, and the judge says I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. I'm not gonna go against the judge's orders.
What's he doing? Oh, they're shot.
Dang it! Oh.
I couldn't believe it. Literally one day after we filed motion for default judgment, they permanently closed down the store. At first, it did feel kind of cool that our plan worked so well, it completely shut them down. But pretty quickly it sunk in that we are not the winners here. The only winners today is Bricks and Minifigs. Now, there's absolutely no way to hold this store liable for what they did. I guess Bricks and Minifigs was kind of embarrassed by this decision and forgot to mark online that their store is closed, so over the next few days, a bunch of negative reviews started coming in of people expecting an open store, but then being met with this. Bricks and Minifigs didn't even notify any of the kids' parents who booked birthday parties here. So when all the kids would show up, they would just have to sit in an empty parking lot for their birthday.
Wow, that's
If
awful.
Bricks and Minifigs is too scared to show the world that they're closed, then the only way to let the world know is for me to give them an official closing ceremony.
That's criminal damage again, those.
I guess someone driving by happened to take a picture of the sign we put up and posted it on social media. And pretty much immediately, we started going absolutely viral. The entire world has now seen this crime that Bricks and Minifigs has committed. And because of this, they finally marked on Google that their store is permanently closed.
I've been reading about this Bricks and Minifigs in Salem, Oregon that's got this sign out in front of it.
It's been over a week. The sign is still up, and people have been traveling from all over just to come and take a picture with this sign.
If you drive through Kaiser, you may have noticed a mysterious sign appear recently outside the closed Mini Bricks and Fig store. Permanently closed, we stole a family's life savings. They sued, we lost. By closing the store, we got out of having to pay the family what we owe them.
Just closed down his entire place of business to not pay you $100,000. I don't know, like we didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business. Like that's almost...
We still gotta get the Legos back.
Which is why, even though Bricks and Minifigs closed down this store, I am not stopping until we get this entire Star Wars collection back to its rightful owner.
I don't know, it's just, this video's going on for so long now.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this is still literally just the beginning of this Lego story. And if you want to watch part 2, it's live right now on my Patreon at Reckless Ben. And part 2 gets insane.
Everybody just chill. I like how the Lego video became the craziest video.
Also, by subscribing to Patreon is the movie I've been making for the last year.
Dude, there's a cop car every 50 feet just surrounding us, dude. We were completely surrounded.
It was supposed to be for streaming services, but they all said it was too gnarly for TV, so Patreon is the only way I can release it. But also by subscribing, you'll get lots of behind the scenes, full interviews, and way more. Also, if you happen to work at Bricks and Minifigs and you want to see corporate do the right thing, send me an email here and I could really use your help. Lastly, if anyone knows any Utah lawyers, I definitely need a lawyer because I am in some serious legal trouble right now. And lastly, just know that I will not stop this mission until we get every single Lego back to its rightful owner.
It's the same pattern over and over, and it's just rap move after rap move after
Skip
rap
the others,
move.
just do part 2.
The fuck is Asmongold doing? Piss off. I'm going to go to the toilet, make a cup of tea, and then I'm going to watch part 2. I'll be back in a sec. Yo, I'm back. Right, let's go for part 2 and see what happens, because I'm intrigued now. Reckless Ben, let's have a look. Videos, where's part 2? Is that it? So there's like a responded to the video. Well, let's watch them all.
Well, Bricks and Minifigs officially responded to my Lego video we made about them, and I haven't read it yet, but someone just sent it to me, so I was like, well, let's make a video about this. This is not Lego video part 2. Part 2 is still on my Patreon if you want to check it out. Patreon.com/RecklessBen. This is just our response to Bricks and Minifigs' response. Okay, should we pull it up? Actually, wait, before we start the video, we gotta talk about our sponsors. This video is sponsored by We Steal From Old People, and you can visit us at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. We're actually at We Steal From Old People's headquarters right now. This is our office, and we've been taking phone calls all day. Give us a call.
We would love to steal from old people for you, if you want.
Yeah. But we can't take credit for our business model. We're literally just stealing from Bricks and Minifigs. They're the ones that thought of this genius business model, so they get all the credit for this. They posted this on their website. Let's see what they said. Over the past several months, many in our community have seen posts and videos regarding a dispute involving the former Bricks and Minifigs location in Salem, Oregon. We understand the frustration and passion behind these discussions. Do they understand?
I don't think they fully understand.
Because when I went to ask him about this was his response.
What's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Bricks and Minifigs is built on a community of collectors and families who care deeply about fairness, and that is a value we share. Maybe Bricks and Minifigs just shows their care in a completely different way than most people do, and they show that care by stealing from people.
To be absolutely clear, Bricks and Minifigs does not condone, tolerate, or participate in the exploitation of anyone, especially older adults or vulnerable members of our community. I fucking love that they just specifically put, especially older adults. Or vulnerable members of her community.
If they're not exploiting anyone, especially older adults, why are they stealing from old adults then? That seems like a weird way to not exploit old adults.
Yeah. When a complex business dispute is reduced to edited social media clips.
I know, look, if you don't want to exploit older adults, as they put it, then don't exploit you shouldn't exploit anyone.
Critical facts are often lost. While we will not litigate this online, which they are currently doing, we want to clarify the core situation.
Okay, so I see what they're saying. So right now they're saying this is all a big misunderstanding. Ben has edited these clips to make us look bad, but we're not really bad. Now, for the rest of this article, we're going to share our side that Ben left out, is what I'm assuming they're saying here, right?
Sounds like
it.
Maybe we were wrong. Maybe Bricks and Minifigs is right, and we should give them a chance to share their side of the story. Let's see their side. So it says the reality of the consignment claim. Much of the online narrative centers around a private consignment arrangement allegedly made by a former Salem store. It is vital to understand that Bricks and Minifigs Corporate was not a party to this alleged agreement, nor were subsequent franchises who took the ownership of the Salem location after the former owners were removed. So Bricks and Minifigs does have a point here. The previous owner, according to Bricks and Minifigs franchise agreement, they're not supposed to do consignments. They're supposed to buy the Legos and then sell them. So I think the old owner broke the rules. However, this does not, basically this is called a whataboutism, is what they call it in politics. Basically, Bricks and Minifigs is saying, well, to take the focus off the bad thing we did, look, the previous owner also did something bad too. So because she did something bad, it just makes both of them bad. It doesn't make...
It does make both of them bad.
This doesn't prove their innocence. But we'll keep reading. Maybe, this is just the first paragraph. Corporate did not assign, approve, or authorize this arrangement, which is further proof of why they should not have the Legos in the store. If this is something that the brand doesn't do, if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't do consignment deals, then they should just give the Legos back, right? There's no reason for these Legos to be in their store. They didn't pay for them. They're not doing a business deal with Brian anymore. So just give them back. Easy solution. Franchisees operate independent businesses. While they must follow system standards, the franchisor does not automatically inherit responsibility for private, unauthorized agreements a local owner may enter into. This is basically corporate saying, hey, we can't control our franchises, right?
Yeah.
And then, but the problem is when you go to the franchises, they say, well, corporate told us to do this.
You're supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
In the security camera footage, corporate's the one taking over the store.
Seeking facts over narratives. Serious claims require serious evidence. I do agree. We both agree with that.
Yes.
We have repeatedly asked for the original documents and undoctored recordings that support these accusations. So yeah, isn't that funny? Didn't we try to get the evidence over to you guys?
Yeah, didn't.
Yes, bollocks. They stood in front of it with it in their hand and they wouldn't look at it. So that's absolutely not true.
Did I remember that time when I had all the evidence in my hand and I walked
literally
into the
in his
store and I just said, hey, here's all the evidence. I'm not judging you. Let's figure this out. And what did they do?
Can we have like a clip like playing right now?
Yeah, let's roll the clip.
Well, so here's still all of the Lego sets you guys still have.
I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want that.
Yeah, not interested, not interested, not
Go ahead
interested.
and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time. This is the last time. I do not want that. You're not here.
To be honest, it's absolutely ridiculous to me that they're even responding because there's irrefutable evidence to contrary what they're saying. So, like, surely they must know that. They saw the first video of them literally refusing to look at the information they had, and then they're saying, "Oh, but we've asked for the information many times." Well, you haven't. You've actively tried not to get the information. So, which in my mind, even if you are guilty, is a really stupid thing to do. They should have took everything they tried to give to them so as they could like scrutinize it properly. But that's just my opinion. It's just stupid. Like whoever's in charge of like public relations for this company, man, they really need to look at themselves. I think what it is they're like too big, so they just think that there's no way anyone can do anything to them. There's no way anyone can touch them, you know. But the court of public opinion don't care how big you are, which is this the great thing. It's one of the best things about the internet is stuff like this.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract.
Why do you think your friend would be entitled to our inventory?
What's his? He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. He does own them.
No, bro, are you an idiot? Are you stupid?
Josh, the police is showing up right now.
Oh, that was a good clip. I guess this clip is them begging for us to give them evidence.
It
right?
sounds like it.
And that we were the ones that refused to give them the evidence.
It makes no sense. They literally go, we have repeatedly asked. Okay, that's bullshit. Selective social media posts and investigative style videos are not a substitute for the complete records and legal agreements that govern the rights of all involved parties.
Okay, let's put all the evidence right here. We got the consignment deal. We got the full inventory list that the Bricks and Minifigs store made that shows which sets were sold, which sets are still in the store, and which sets Brian has not been paid for. This was an inventory list made by the store. Here's the security camera footage of corporate knowing there was a consignment deal.
This stuff.
The ones that haven't, he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have my tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
Here's all the metadata timestamped pictures of the sets that were still in the store when the owner got kicked out. I've printed all of this proof out and tried to give it to them, and this was their response.
You could go ahead and leave now.
Really?
So you could go ahead and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
Well, I'm not harassing you.
No, you are.
Wow, that was a really good clip.
Yeah.
It shows exactly what they wanted, which was obviously to talk to you. If a legitimate claim exists, there are established legal and dispute resolution processes to handle it fairly. Attempting to force a business outcome through public pressure, especially on unrelated stores and employees, is not a productive or fair path forward.
No, it is.
Basically what they're saying is, let's figure this out
fair.
the legal way.
That's not true. None of that's true. It is productive and it is completely fair because people can see exactly how they acted. There's nothing unfair about that. If they didn't, if they had an issue with the way they were acting, then they shouldn't have acted that way in the first place. That's the way I look at it.
Well, we did what he said, actually. We did sue him, and we won. And then they didn't like the legal way. Bricks and Minifigs was the one who didn't want to do it the legal way.
Exactly.
Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because this is what happened when we won. Dang it! They closed down their entire store because Bricks and Minifigs did not want to do the legal way.
Okay,
Bricks and Minifigs stores is a private business with the right to protect their premises. We will continue to support our owners in prohibiting disruptive conduct or harassment. It's not about silencing criticism. It is about, oh, they're not trying to silence criticism.
They absolutely are trying to silence criticism. That's exactly what they're doing.
I feel like Bricks and Minifigs is doing whatever they can to silence criticism, and if you don't believe me, watch part 2.
Moving forward together, our position remains simple. Bricks and Minifigs Corporate was not a party to the unauthorized Salem consignment agreement.
Wait. But they were a party in the theft of the Legos.
They were, because when they initially took over the store, the guy from corporate that they sent down said corporate is now taking over any consignments.
Any legitimate claims should be resolved through the proper legal channels where facts can be evaluated fairly, and we already did that.
Yep. So, facts can be evaluated. We put all of the documents on the screen.
We ask our fans and creators to consider the human impact of the content they share.
Well, they're not considering the human impact of the crime they've committed. So why should we consider how it impacts them? They've created, this is the thing about these, I don't want to swear, but this is the thing about these horrid people. I'm not even going to call them people, horrid entities, is that they've created the problem in the first place by stealing, which is criminal, right? That's an offense. That's a criminal offense. It's definitely against the law. Even if it's not against the law, it ain't right morally anyway, right? And then they're saying, oh, poor us, because now we're in a sticky position because of the negative press that we're getting. But the negative press they're getting is 100% caused by the crime they committed. So you can't do the thing. That's exactly what like narcissists do. They'll like create a problem and then get angry at you because of the way you reacted about the problem. That's exactly what this is.
Fairness is a two-way street. It requires looking at the full picture and respecting the rights of unrelated small business owners and their staff. I mean,
but their staff are like, all right, so like the underlings, yeah, they're like shop attendants, like that girl who I feel really bad for, because that girl, out of everybody in this video, apart from the guy that had his stuff stolen, she got the rawest deal because she was like taken advantage of by these two. And I actually like what Reckless Ben's doing, and I'm not trying to criticize, him really, to be honest. But out of all of this thing, they two things they've done which I don't agree with. One is they overestimated the value of the collection. Right, I know that because the gentleman whose collection it was let slip the real value of the collection. Yeah, because he said that if we get 10,000, there's still 100,000 outstanding. Well, that don't make sense because there should be 190,000 outstanding. So that's the first thing they did wrong. And the second thing they did wrong is they literally brainwashed that poor girl into giving them the information they wanted, which I'm sure that is not morally correct. You know, that's not morally right either. So, but these corporate assholes definitely need to be challenged, and like if that's the price for challenging them, then okay. But that girl should be compensated in some way, in my opinion.
Shouldn't they care about people below them?
This doesn't say how they're moving forward. Moving forward should be, let's give Brian his Legos back, right?
Yeah. We love the Lego community and the creativity it fosters.
Well, of course they love the Lego community. They make a lot of money from stealing off them.
Well, they're making the Lego community look really
allegedly
bad. So until they give Brian his Legos back, they're just going to keep making the Lego community look terrible.
We thank those who have waited for the facts before accepting rumors as truth.
I think what they're trying to say by this line is that they have the facts and we have the rumors, right? Because we're just trying to promote some narrative when they're the ones that have the facts. But if you look at the situation, it kind of seems like we're the ones that have the facts. I mean, we put all the facts up on the screens, and he now has a narrative with no evidence.
Yeah, exactly. Literally just like
4 or 5 paragraphs with no evidence whatsoever. We thank those who have waited for the facts before accepting rumors as truth, and who continue to support their local Bricks and Minifigs franchise stores.
Okay, here we go. Because this matter involves active legal issues, we will provide further updates only when it's appropriate and legally permissible to do so. So this is what they're saying is like, we're not going to respond again. And they're saying it's because we can't legally do it. Their legal issues are with me. Like we've already been to court, like I think 3 times. I can share my side. Why can't they share their side? Unless their side would get them in a lot of legal trouble.
That's
and
exactly
they
what
could go
it
to
is.
jail, I guess.
Their side will incriminate them, and then they'll end up losing however much it is. Because obviously, at this point, you're going into like criminal damages as well, because like it's terrible what they've done.
Why? Actually, it makes sense now why they can't share their side. Bricks and Minifigs is saying, yes, we have all of Brian's Legos in our store. No, we didn't pay for them, but
You can't have them back.
and their answer for that is, we would never try to exploit an old man. But it seems like that's what they're doing. They're exploiting an old man. So I think a better response would be, explain why do you have these Legos in your store without paying for them? That would be an explanation, right? Like that would be good. But they won't be able to do that because what they would be doing is they're explaining what stealing is. And that's what Bricks and Minifigs did. And especially not just stealing, but stealing from an old person, which is who Bricks and Minifigs likes to steal from the most. There's also one more thing. So there's this other guy. It's like there's a Lego store like a couple blocks it's like literally like right down the street from Bricks and Minifigs. It's called Bricks and Beyond. And this guy's getting a bunch of hate for my video because people are confusing his store with the Bricks and Minifigs store. Yeah, but the problem is this guy runs like a super ethical Lego store. And should we give him a call right now, actually?
It's very similar in names. It is not related to Bricks and Minifigs at all.
First off, do you enjoy stealing from old people?
That is not what we do.
Oh, see, so basically everyone that's giving you harassment then is basically mixing up the 2 stores is what you're saying.
Essentially, yeah.
All right, okay.
Well, Bricks and Minifigs officially responded to my...
All right. Right, let's get the next one up. You got this one here, which is 20 minutes long. I got Bricks and Minifigs leaked email. Oh, this should be interesting. This should
Corporate
be good.
Bricks and Minifigs sent out an email to all of their lower franchises, basically instructions on how to deal with our documentary we made about them. And we got a hold of this email. The email leaked online.
And now we're just gonna read through this. I haven't seen this at all, so dear franchisees, as most of you are aware, our network is currently facing a coordinated negative PR.
What do you mean coordinated negative PR attack? How is it coordinated?
Attack stemming from a former franchisee's consignment dispute in Salem, Oregon. A YouTuber, Reckless Ben, has released multiple videos amplifying this narrative, which has unfortunately led to harassment calls, review bombing, and store disruptions across our network.
Yeah, but that's not really Reckless Ben's fault. They stole the stuff. It is their fault. The reason people are doing that stuff is not because a video was made, it's because they stole the stuff, allegedly.
So right away, I like how they say it's coordinated. They're saying like, oh, all the big streamers are working together now, and like all these people that are talking about it.
Yeah, it's not coordinated.
It's all a big
If anything, it's organic.
conspiracy against us.
So he goes to a franchise Lego store in Salem, Kaiser, Oregon. It's called Bricks and Minifigs.
Them stealing multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Legos from at least Brian.
And a video by Reckless Ben, political corruption company stealing $200K from an old man.
The reality of the situation, though,
Is there some of the biggest like reactionary YouTubers? So like the amount of people that have seen this is going to be crazy.
is that Bricks and Minifigs did such a terrible thing that a lot of people want to talk about it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's not like we're all coordinating to take down Bricks and Minifigs. It's just Bricks and Minifigs did such an evil action that everyone on the internet wants to weigh in.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. It's not because the video was made. It's because what they did was horrible. And like the fact that they won't even acknowledge that is a massive problem. I think these people, honestly, somebody needs to go to prison.
Oh wait, one more thing. I forgot to address where we're at right now. So we are definitely in America. As you can see behind me, we are in St. Louis, Kansas City. Basically, we found out that if you have a warrant for your arrest and you flee the country, it's actually super illegal.
Exactly. We're 100% not in Mexico at all right now.
As you can see, and you can tell exactly where we are by the background, the arch in the background. We want to give everyone a clear recap of exactly what corporate is doing behind the scenes to protect you guys, what we can expect regarding a life cycle of this situation, and how we can work together as a team to move on from this defense to offense. No longer are we...
Oh, right, okay, so they get their teeth are coming out.
We just going to try to defend our actions. We're going to try and take Reckless Ben down.
Dang.
So now we have the leaked documents of how they plan on taking me down.
While we will not litigate this matter in the media, we are taking aggressive action behind the scenes.
Why not do it in the media, you know? If they have nothing to hide and they actually are the innocent ones, why not do it in the public? Because then if they make it public, the public will see that they have nothing to hide, or they're gonna do it behind the scenes because they know that they're only suing us in order to silence us. Oh, keep going. Sorry,
all right. Corporate was not involved in this specific local consignment issue.
Wait. Don't we have them on video?
Yes, they were.
Saying they're gonna be taking the consignment over?
Allegedly.
Taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
That person on the phone is actually one of the people from the corporate offices that says, we are taking over the consignment now. This is a corporate issue. This is corporate lying to their franchisees right now.
Corporate was not involved in this specific local consignment issue, and we are holding firm on the facts.
I kind of feel bad for the franchise owners here because it's like we are showing so much evidence of these things that are happening, and then corporate's saying, hey, all this evidence, you can't believe it because we have the facts. We're not gonna show you the facts, but we have the facts. And now as a franchise owner, you have to think, okay, do I believe the side with all the evidence and get fired? Because if they take our side with the evidence, then they get fired. Or do I just take the side that claims they have the facts but don't have the facts, and then this way I don't get fired? Yeah, so corporate's kind of putting all their franchises in a really bad situation right now.
It's really bad for the franchise, actually. It's worse for them than anyone else, other than the guy that got all his stuff stolen, obviously. But
and it kind of sucks because it's like, I actually like Bricks and Minifigs. I think there's a lot of innocent franchises out there that didn't do anything, but corporate's just saying like, we don't care about our franchises. We're gonna screw over all our franchises. It kind of sucks that corporate's doing that, and we're trying to help corporate do the right thing right now so the innocent franchises don't get screwed, but corporate's just screwing everything up for these innocent franchises right now by doing this. Law enforcement and federal involvement. We are actively working and sharing records with local police, Oregon State Police, the FBI, and USPIS. So basically, Bricks and Minifigs is getting the FBI involved. Legal action. Our legal team is preparing direct claims and seeking a TRO, a temporary restraining order, to halt the harassment and push this matter to full litigation against all parties. So basically,
I mean, it's a lot of power in it for someone like this Reckless Ben. He has got big kahunas because it's like,
I think what
it's an intimidating situation to be in, I reckon.
They're trying to say here is they're trying to get some type of order where we can't post anything about them on social media. And so they're like, oh, well, if we can somehow silence them, then we can get away with our crime, is what they're basically saying. And we can see this because in my last video, they put random like copyright claims and privacy complaints over the entire video of scenes where it's literally just like me and you hanging out with each other. And like, did you want your face blurred in the video?
No.
Well, I can speak for myself. I didn't want my face blurred in the video. So Bricks and Minifigs is basically doing a bunch of weird stuff to try and get my videos taken down. And they said in their last response, it wasn't to silence criticism, but that's kind of what it seems like it is. Issuing cease and desist demands regarding unauthorized website they created. So basically, we made a website called www.westealfromoldpeople.com. Basically, Bricks and Minifigs is suing us because we're copying them, I think. So they got really upset at the fact that we decided to also steal from old people. And Bricks and Minifigs was like, hey, that's our thing. Only we can steal from old people. Bricks and Minifigs wants to have a monopoly on stealing from old people. And now that we enter acquire the business, they are going to try and send us a cease and desist letter to take our website down. So that way they're the only ones in the game of stealing from old people.
If you have any old people that you want us to steal from, call this number.
I will personally answer all your phone calls. Thank you.
It says the TRO is a preliminary injunction and is valid court order that will get the platforms to remove the content. Basically what they're saying is everything these guys did in their YouTube video was fair use. It was constructive criticism on how we can be a better company. However, we don't like that they caught us in our illegal act. So we're going to go to court and find some crazy loophole that maybe we can take advantage of the YouTube's AI algorithm there's a lot of flaws in the algorithm. So maybe we can take advantage of that and find a loophole to take down their video so people don't get mad at us for what we did. That's basically what this paragraph says. So you want to read the next paragraph?
Platform takedowns. We have reached out to Google/YouTube, Patreon, GoDaddy, and Facebook to report the specific pages, videos, privacy violations, and the coordinated review.
I'm going to take down my Patreon.
Wow,
What the heck?
that's how far they can go.
Oh, man.
Well, subscribe now while it's still up. I do want to say this. Part 2. So I'm working as hard as I can right now on part 3. Once part 3 is up in like maybe a week, part 2 will be live on YouTube, and then part 3 will be on Patreon. So part 2 will be on YouTube very soon, don't worry. But as of now, if you want early access, subscribe to Patreon while it's still up.
Policy review. We are actively reviewing internal policies to prevent similar transition issues from occurring.
That's the first positive thing I've heard him say. Most of it has been, it won't nurse, we're going to kill you, you're going to die. Okay, let's think about how we can stop this from happening in the future. That's the first smart thing I've heard him say.
In the future. Oh, okay, I see. I know what they're talking about right there. So like internal policies. I think they're talking about the consignment deals.
Yeah.
That reminds me of another update. So since the last video, I actually got a hold of the franchise agreement that the previous owner, Crystal, made with corporate. And it says in her contract, it says consignments are allowed.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, that's their number one argument. And
so they've lied
it just
about
says
that
in the
as well.
contract, like, oh, you can do consignments. So like, what the heck? Corporate sharing any of this internal legal strategy publicly with customers can severely compromise or damage our active legal case against Ben Schneider.
Well, they shouldn't be saying it then.
Not
Like
only
they
did
know.
someone share with a customer, they shared it with.
Like they know that what they're saying is bad. That statement confirms that they know full well they're being assholes, but they're still doing it, and they're doing it publicly. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Me themselves, so boom. And now I'm sharing it with the world, so take that, corporate. What to expect, the outrage cycle.
Based on historical data and export crisis management research, there's a typical cycle to online outrage. Understanding this timeline helps us manage expectations and maintain stability. Initial wave.
I like how we're trying to be like mathematical with this. Like we have calculated every controversy.
Okay.
Current phase.
Okay. Initial wave. Current phase. Peak intensity typically lasts 3 to 7 days after major videos drop. While the spike in harassment and calls is sharp, it quickly loses steam as online attention naturally shifts. We believe we are currently at or past the peak of the first wave.
I think they sent this out when it had only like 100,000 views on it, and now it's like 1.5 million views or something. Like, and every day it just keeps getting even more views. So, corporate, your math is wrong.
Court filing refresh. When we formally file our legal actions, expect a short, renewed spike. Another 3 to 7 days of heightened noise.
They're like, hey, our lawsuit is so garbage, there's gonna be outrage, is what they're saying.
Yeah, so just be prepared for it. The opposing side will likely frame our legal defense as silencing the little guy.
Well, if it's not silencing the little guy, what is it?
Yes, exactly.
This is a normal, expected reaction, but it is temporary.
It's funny because these last two paragraphs are about like, dude, the wave is gonna end if we just be patient. But now, Bricks and Minifigs Corporate has just decided to make this go on for like at least 2 more years because that's how long lawsuits take. So
I guess we have content for the next 2 years on this.
What they say? They said 3 to 7 days is the heightened noise. Now the noise is going from 3 to 7 days to 2 years, and that's all corporate's fault. So you guys are just screwing yourselves at this point. Decay phase, 2 to 4 weeks. Most online outrage fades significantly within a month, assuming no major new fuel. Do they think this is my only video on them? Like, we have at least like 6 Residual mentions may linger in niche Lego and other online communities for 1 to 2 months, but day-to-day operations will normalize much faster. Long-term recovery, 1 to 3 months. Reputation stabilizes. They think the reputation is going to stabilize.
No.
Okay, hold on.
There's absolutely no way the reputation is going to
It's hot
stabilize.
and it's very nighttime in Kansas City. It's crazy how hot it is at nighttime in action.
Oh, action items. How you can help. These are the things that the franchisee owners are gonna do to make this better. Please implement the following immediately. Approved response options. Strictly do not engage emotionally.
Oh, that's good advice. That's good.
Yeah,
advice.
It is good advice.
Is this going towards the CEO? I feel like he was really mad.
This is the CEO going.
I know, but like he was very emotional about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's writing this to himself.
The CEO is just telling the franchises, don't do what I did.
Train your staff immediately to use only these approved frameworks based on the situation. We understand our customers are smart, and balancing legal caution with our values helps prevent the appearance of corporal avoidance.
Well, it seems like corporate avoidance is happening right now.
Well, they didn't say it wasn't happening. They said it would
within
prevent
like an
the
hour,
appearance
we
of it.
responded, and they have not responded again. So, should we give them a way that corporate can respond to prove that they're not doing corporate avoidance? Yep. If you would like to respond, these are the questions everyone wants to know. Question 1. In this footage, corporate says we are taking over the consignment.
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
However, you say here, we did not take over the consignment. So on one side, we have proof. On one side, which is your side, we have no proof. Why should we believe your side if there's no proof? If you believe a side with no proof, that sounds like something a crazy person would do, and your customers aren't crazy. So right now, your customers are siding with the side with proof. But if you want to take the lead, corporate, you can give some proof of why you weren't involved in the consignment. And it also says in the franchise agreement, consignments are allowed, but you say they're not allowed. Can you explain that one? Also, why can't Brian just have his Legos back? You're still keeping them, even though you didn't pay for them. Like, what's stopping you from doing that? Yeah, well, that's just the main three that come to mind. But if you start with those three, that would be a great way to win back public support if you could answer those questions.
Okay, so for general frontline staff, quick casual inquiries. Okay. Casual, yeah, casual. Oh wow, wait, these are like quotes. These are quotes that they want them to say. Memorize this. Okay, wait, come at me. Like, ask me a question. Okay, ready?
Hello. I heard your company stole a bunch of money and is not giving it back.
Holding my emotions in. This is a separate independent location, and I don't have any information to share regarding that situation.
Well, you must be correct, and I will leave. Where are Brian's Legos? I'm gonna burn this entire place down.
Yeah, I'll call 911. I am unaware of the specific details of that situation and have no comment at this time.
Well, I guess I better leave then.
Wow, that actually works. We're here to get Brian's Legos back.
Well, I actually have a script ready for you.
Oh, you do?
We are aware of the situation involving another independently owned location, and we understand why people are upset and asking questions. We can't speak to the specifics on an ongoing situation. Bricks and Minifigs does not support behavior that harms trust within our communities. Our local stores remain committed to operating with fairness, transparency, and respect for our customers.
Oh.
Does that answer your question?
Man, okay, well, if that's the case, I guess I'll just...
Well, actually, it doesn't answer the question because it says Bricks and Minifigs does not support behavior that harms trust within our communities. But they're doing that exact same behavior that harms the trust within their communities, which is stealing from old people.
Exactly.
I guess they think stealing from old people helps the trust, but maybe we have to break them the news that that's actually not a good thing. Okay, Bricks and Minifigs. If you steal from old people, that does not help the trust in your community. That makes
it worse.
Yeah, if you steal from old people, that people get upset at you if you do that. And so if you want to gain the trust back, you can give Brian the Legos back, and because that's ultimately your goal, right, is to get the trust with your community. So we're giving you a step-by-step guide of how you can get that trust back. Step 1, Give Brian the Legos back. Yep.
Step 2.
Well, there's no step 2. Yeah, that's all you have to do. It's a very easy tutorial. I think they just didn't know how to do that before. But now that we made this tutorial for them, it should be very easy for them to gain the trust back. They have further canned response. What's a canned response?
Pre-prepared.
Candid? Like candid, maybe?
No, put in a
Canned
can and
response.
sealed, ready for
It's not like
the
they put the
use.
response in a can and give it to someone. Like,
I don't think so.
Pre-written reply that someone reuses over and over instead of typing a new message each time.
Yeah.
oh, so basically, I think this is part of the brainwashing. You know, it's like, hey, instead of thinking for yourselves, just blindly follow what corporate's saying without asking any questions. Because if you ask any questions, you get fired.
Somebody reached out to me yesterday saying they got fired because their friend asked a question on your YouTube channel. Your YouTube
Really?
post asked a question and they got fired.
That's crazy.
They're telling their employees, do not say anything.
This is
Like,
the worst company.
they think-
Honestly, they're so
you
bad.
read the whole thing. They think if they just shut up and stand back and be quiet, it'll blow over. It's like they don't know Lego fans and they don't know Star Wars fans.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's not going to blow over.
They hired a crisis team.
Social media monitoring. Extra vigilance is required right now when monitoring your social media. We recommend turning off the ability to comment on your store's social media posts for the time being.
Wait, they said they're not trying to silence criticism, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Isn't that literally silencing? It's like, oh, if we're getting criticism, let's silence it.
Yeah, exactly.
How is that not silencing criticism? Oh, just keep going. Sorry, I cut you off.
Review monitoring. Monitor your Google, Facebook, and Yelp reviews and immediately flag/report any spam or retaliatory reviews.
But they're not silencing criticism, though, Victor. Please instruct your staff to actively solicit a Google review with every single transaction. A brief verbal reminder at the register to share their honest feedback goes a long way. So they're saying we need to flag all of these reviews that expose us for stealing from old people, but then let's make up for it by just every single transaction, leave us a good review, and maybe people won't see the crime that we committed, which is stealing from an old person.
Please use the hyperlinks below to download the following assets we have prepared for you and your team. Crisis De-Escalation Playbook. The short playbook includes verbatim scripts for handling in-store filming, hostile phone calls, and social media comments. So I feel like you should download these and then
If any
look
Bricks and
at them.
Minifigs employees have links to any of these videos and want to send them to us,
Next steps in moving forward. We understand how stressful and frustrating situations like this can be for you and your staff. Please know that your safety, peace of mind, and the protection of your local business are our absolute highest priorities.
well,
It doesn't
seems
seem
like
that is true.
all of that is actually their lowest priorities, because if it was their highest priority, they would just give the Legos back. That would be a good way to show that it's their highest priority, but they're not doing it. So that makes me think that they don't care about their franchises. They're like, you know what?
it's
We're
exactly
going to
what it
steal
makes
from
me
this
think.
person, and you guys have to pay the consequences for it. And we don't care about you because we're not giving the stuff back.
They want to continue stealing from old people, man.
Yeah.
This is a challenging issue, but it is not impossible to overcome. You're 100% correct. You already know what to do. We gave you a very clear step-by-step.
Well, they didn't know before when they wrote this.
yeah,
They
you're
didn't-
right.
The tutorial wasn't made when they wrote this email. But now the tutorial's out there. They know that they just have to give the stuff back, and they'll make it right. I have faith at least they'll make it right now.
We are doing everything we can to protect the brand and our online reputation. While the legal process is not always fast, we want to ensure you that we have a very strong case against them.
Thank you for your resilience. Please reach out if you have any questions. Sincerely, the corporate Bricks and Minifigs team. Well, that was the email, I guess.
Ridiculous. I can't believe they actually.
All right.
We showed you how to make a
Honestly,
response,
it's just-
corporate.
it's just every
we'd
single
love
thing
to
they do.
Hear a response and
Every single thing they do seems to make it much worse for them.
get the public back on your side. You just got to give the Legos back. The public will be back on your side.
But in the meantime, you can shop at westealfromoldpeople.com.
Yeah. Corporate Bricks and
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Right, we ready? Part 2.
family that
Let's
I was
go.
not going to stop on my journey until
How can
we
it get
give them
better?
their entire
It
Lego
can't.
collection back. Right now, the two owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing out the store, but The reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was, I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case can get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh.
But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Interrupt his phone call?
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how we just have this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay, pulling up to Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Okay. Well, no, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck?
That's
Why are the
nuts.
police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my gosh. Cop cars.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude.
Nuts.
Obey every traffic law.
That's
Oh, shoot.
nuts.
My name's Officer Richardson, American Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't stop that.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
He did stop.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. So you said he ran a stop sign?
Huh?
You said he ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like,
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
stopped.
Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
So who's Ben?
Me?
I thought they were talking about the footage just before, but obviously not.
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here. So I just explained to them the entire situation.
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000. $200,000.
No, it's 110,000. That's one of the problems I got with this
the
whole
officer
thing.
went back to his car. This is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? He said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him and we're in trespass. So, dude.
But one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely
Because you
tinted.
went to corporate
They're
first.
so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tent, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're getting pulled over again?
It was weird. He wouldn't tell us
No,
why
they're
he was
flexing.
here.
The police are flexing.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're flexing. They're just trying to intimidate
Anyways,
them, let them
since
know they
Josh
know where they
clearly
live
doesn't
and
want to
all
have
that
this
stuff.
good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way, But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best.
Yeah, Brandon.
is the guy in the
Forgetting
security
about
camera
Brandon.
footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello?
No, this is Brandon.
Hey, well, I was
He's
wondering
not even
if
that old.
you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we won.
He looks like he wants to hit him. Oh, he's got a nice house.
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court, and I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited.
These police, this is disgusting behavior from the police. This is disgusting behavior. It's blatant corruption. I don't know how the hell they're doing that, actually. That's crazy.
Store from somebody.
no, he stole $200,000
How
with
do you
it.
know this?
Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store.
Uh-huh.
He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying.
Well,
to
that's a lie. So we.
Okay, hold on. I'm still
Okay,
talking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it.
Uh-huh.
And he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that
he
it's
is
the
to
previous
blame for
owner,
it.
that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
If
Okay.
you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted.
Nice.
But my court case with Josh is still going to be
How much
rejected
that's for?
until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Guys.
Yeah, they all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
Lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably
actually shocked by that.
believe that this is gonna be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never gonna listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck. And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
Yeah, we ended up just driving home. But on our way back, this happened.
What? Pull over
Wow, that's harassment.
what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department. How you doing?
That
Good,
is
how are you?
harassment.
Well, what's your name? Are you Ben?
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
What's going on, sir? You can sit on down here for me for sir. What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Arbor Second Ward. There's been an audio going around with the Young Men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God.
Who's that?
So
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
this officer is going to conduct the search
What
of
the hell?
because there are illegal substances in the vehicle. So he's
What
gonna
the
do that
hell?
this way, and then
So like that's a crime. That's a crime, isn't it? Like telling the police something that's not true to get someone arrested, isn't that illegal?
Don't reach in your pockets for me, okay? Sounds good.
Like these guys must be in a lot of trouble, surely.
I'm gonna have you stick by my sergeant.
Wow, this police department.
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs.
I mean, if you lived there, would you like that? I
I
wouldn't.
explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole.
Yeah.
And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which
'cause
is
they haven't
why
won
I think the
argument. They're
police
corrupt.
actually
They probably
redacted
know
this
they're
audio in this
wrong.
clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Your eyes,
So-
for example, right?
So they're looking
Constriction, which is
for
dilated.
something to do with them. Like they're hoping that they're on drugs or drunk or something.
I'll show him.
Crazy.
Look, go ahead and look
Crazy.
at it. I'll look at you. Yeah.
It's proper corruption.
You do see it?
Proper police corruption.
It's crazy. I have no idea because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand, what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledged that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line, which should get you hemmed up a lot.
Yeah.
You could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah, you do.
I'm
You're
willing
corrupt.
to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense? Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through
Wow,
to the
that's
court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really gonna have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, "I stole a dying man's life savings," and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
What are you guys doing here?
Wow.
So we are in a court case with them and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you.
This is absolutely
Oh,
ridiculous.
so much better than yesterday.
I know, it's nuts, isn't it? This is the most nuts bit of it, to be honest. Oh, is he? Oh, he's been. Well, how? They did like a gagging order or something. Wow, that's crazy. Well, how are these videos still here then? Because like you'd think that you wouldn't be able to watch these. Like, oh, did they? Terrorism though. What's terrorism about it? I don't get that. I don't get that. I wonder what like. For me, this is the most nuts bit of it. The police, like, I didn't realize it was like that deep. Like the police were that like in the pocket of these guys. Like, who are these guys? Like, that can control like, and it's not just the police. It's like judicial as well. It's like the fact that they got a lawsuit against them and could serve them from email, where they couldn't serve them from email. So do you know what I mean? It's even higher than that. Like, terrorists who made bombing threats. You haven't made any bombing threats. Why would you make bombing threats? That's mental. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. This is the most nuts situation. Like, this company trying to self-destruct is the only way I can explain it.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
This man stole,
well, we'll watch that in a minute.
basically his
We'll watch
family's
that.
life savings. So we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave.
Crazy.
Now it's time
Well,
to
at least
serve
they're being
Josh's
reasonable.
court papers. But we got the police.
They're like, no, like so far, the police, when they've interacted with them, but what, tried to stitch them up for being heroin users. You know what I mean? They like constantly working against them. Whereas this copper actually looks like he's trying to resolve the situation, which is a bit unusual.
He's called on us again.
Hello.
Yep, can I see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Well, at least he's
Yes.
looking at them.
That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
What? And see, that's better. That's what we need. We need the police to cooperate because there's been a bloody crime.
Okay, if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly,
cool.
we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it.
Oh.
But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper. So
Does not want the papers?
here's that back for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay.
They can check that. They can check that. They can just look like they got the facilities to have to actually check that stuff. All they got to do is phone the court, quote the reference number, and ask them if it's a real case, and it's done.
It doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it.
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before we can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us, and we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go the legal process, find an actual process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, we have no relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is she is the exact person that you were describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
if they
thought.
were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal.
Yeah, it's because they
guess I was
can't.
wrong.
They're just trying
However,
to get rid of him.
I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following.
I thought
the
this cop
instructions
was
of the
alright.
court,
He
so
turned out
the
he's
police
corrupt
can't
as well.
stop me.
Okay, see ya.
He's not as bad as the others though. He's at least slightly.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh.
Well,
but then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
The size of this cop though.
Oh, sure. The paper?
The size of this no neck beef head.
Well,
Do they think it's a false
Yeah, I agree.
case? What the heck?
thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a...
Yeah, see, exactly what I said.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Now he knows it's a real case, so he knows they're there for a legitimate
I think
reason.
this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Which has been the case every time, by the way. Look at these jock beef heads.
Okay. Find you back. Am I being arrested?
None of these should be police,
Really?
in my opinion. Every single one of them should be struck off and prosecuted. That
Ben
is
got arrested.
abuse of
they
power
didn't say
and corruption.
anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, "You're being arrested."
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do.
Yeah,
What's
you
even
wasn't
more
on the property or
confusing
anything.
is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why
Yeah,
are they
it's
arresting an
pretty
innocent person to protect an evil criminal?
See, this is nuts. Like it's gone from being bricks and minifigs being assholes to like the entire police force being corrupt. It's crazy. I can't believe the police allowed themselves to be put in that position. That is crazy.
Well, back when I was still
nuts.
waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call. And this call was from Brian, the collector's son, who got all their stuff stolen.
Guaranteed he's been threatened.
And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the bricks and minifigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their
Wow.
own band. They're like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect
Trying
these
to protect
criminals.
them
But
instead.
eventually, I got released from jail.
So now it's going down that
And
road
this
as
is
well.
when
It looks
really
bad for the
hit me
Mormons
that
too.
The justice system has decided to protect these criminals.
Yeah, it's crazy,
Now,
isn't it?
there's
It's
really
absolutely
only one
nuts.
way
But
I
it's
can
not
think
that.
of to get
It's not the Toy Store, is it? It's the Mormon community. We just figured it out. Do you know what I mean? So the Mormon community are making massive donations to the police, and there's like the Mormons are like a big organization, nationwide organization. So like they probably do have quite a lot of influence.
this family the money back that got stolen from them, which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a
I wouldn't go that far, but they're definitely not very. This doesn't look good for them at all. I wouldn't have thought.
Pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it.
Hey, they got a
start getting
GoFundMe.
Donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to? We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah, exactly.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family. Yeah. You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's
Wow, they're like cooking up. They're cooking charges.
But after going through every
They're like
law they could think
brainstorming
of,
charges.
It turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the
No, it's
group is
definitely not
doing is
illegal.
actually
Well, it
protected
depends who owns the
under
fence.
the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys breaking the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
we're going to take it down.
And then for the
Crazy,
rest of
cut
this
it
footage,
down.
the
So
police
he's like-
redacted
he's
all
just
of
committed
the
a crime.
audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
But the police made a mistake.
That's not
They
true.
accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio. So when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give it back? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it?
He's very upset.
I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so
That's exactly what it is. Yes, they do. They did. That's exactly what they did.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen.
It did happen.
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually
it's
admitting to
damaging to the
themselves
police.
that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways.
Yeah.
It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested.
Yeah, they're
because this is
brainstorming,
what
aren't they?
happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Let me see your phone.
Don't. Do not do that. You understand me? Right now, you're attempting to destroy evidence.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
put your hand
Locking
on
his
my
phone's
back.
not destroying
I was
evidence.
just locking my phone.
It's just
I'm gonna
locking your
switch over
phone.
to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks
just
if he
didn't
can
want him to lock
confiscate
it.
Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal.
Yeah.
There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to
Stop
you.
talking.
That's assault.
I was
Stop
giving it to
talking,
you.
Okay?
It's
That's
on
a
my
problem.
it's on my
Wow,
money.
this
Look, it's on my wallet.
mate,
I was
this
turning it
police
on.
force
Right now,
needed
this
to
one is
answer for
being
this
seized as part
shit.
of
That guy needs to be
investigation, and
sacked.
You're being arrested. Okay.
They just put him under arrest, but they actually assaulted that guy then.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
Crazy. It's like they just keep doubling down. Crazy.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something
by locking the phone. Absolutely.
So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Yeah. Now I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I would imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video, but I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
Oh, no way, they're gonna swat him. Oh, this is so bad. Anyone that lives in that area should be afraid of this police force.
No. Don't move like that.
What are they twisting his arm for? What are they twisting him up for?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made zero quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
I think he was trying to give him a serious injury. He was trying to, like...
The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming.
Mate.
Josh did threaten me in the last
someone
video
needs to do
that
something about this police
if I go
force.
out and actually try to sue him, he's going to come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant. The reason they were searching our house was, it says, there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. Evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos.
Wow.
They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person. Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the
doubling
thieves.
down every time.
And I've got a feeling I'm falling. You're in the jump right through. I used to travel, sing along, sweet chant to.
It beggars belief, actually. It don't seem like this it's even possible. All of them, like.
Yes. Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail. They except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Ben, I'm Detective Nikoshek.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
If you think about
It's not a
it,
misunderstanding.
83-year-old man
They're trying
versus
to
$400
lean on
company.
him.
Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us. But this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email. And they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure out civilly. I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. I'm like, that's what we're doing. Like, do you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, might have said we had heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them to that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, like, I guess, have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly, like, kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to
even now they're just fishing. You shouldn't say anything at all. This guy is just
his
shut.
money back, and I'm the one, you know, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause.
How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello. Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started, I think they...
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel. From my understanding? Was that kind of your ideas to do this video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court or else you'll get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, you know? And that was their solution.
But I was wrong.
We're going to book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to
It's
send me
not.
to jail,
It's not. I think what the putting his face on it is the bit that's illegal because he's not convicted of a crime. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's gonna. He has cuffs for you.
Well, they don't need cuffs. Why are they cuffing him?
Side of the story, because I think he's said a lot of lies.
It's probably just like standard procedure, but they don't really need to cuff
Josh,
him.
but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me. And when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail. So now I have to wait a month in jail.
Wow. He's super dedicated if he did wait a month. I doubt he did, though. Brutal. at all.
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Oh, that's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. At least there's a judge that's reasonable.
The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Okay, that sort of makes
Now,
sense.
I just
Because
have
he's
to
not
wait for
convicted of a
court.
crime yet,
And
so you can't say that
honestly,
he definitely did
I'm
do
not
it.
excited.
So like,
My entire life, I was
probably-
taught
he
if you
probably is
steal from
liable.
people, you get in trouble. And if you help people, you get rewarded.
Yeah.
But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything. And now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
I finally accept my fate. I failed. And now
No, he's
it's time to
definitely
go
not-
home.
He's definitely not failed. He's not failed at all.
But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell, and it's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video,
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for.
Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
If that warrant has, it says a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail
So
for
that's
some
a court.
mystery crime.
Cop
There really
cooperating
is only one
with
thing that
these
I can do now.
Absolute ass tats.
Well,
Like,
I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here. What's going on? What the heck is that thing? Can you let us on that?
is that him?
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in
Yeah.
committing their crimes. And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com.
Definitely
So
buy
go
one.
right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBen.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind-the-scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
I'm investigating a
Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Wow. Wow, that did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
Family that I was not gonna.
Oh, it's hilarious, isn't it? Okay, so where are we? We just saw this one. Is it this one? Now we got my response to the police.
The American
so
Force
this
Police
is another 17-minute video, but I need a wee. I need to make another brew, and then I'll be back. Let me just put that in chat. Let me just pop that in here. Be right back. Making tea. There you go. Be right back. I'm making tea.